switches to maximum amplification as Parker, Dan, and Angela prepare for their operation. With trivia and plot points scrawled across their walls, laughter and debate erupts as the movie's drama calls. The world may call them crazy, minds gone astray, but genius and passion and madness all dance the same way. Now the show begins to rise from its broadcast realm, and you can open your eyes as we dissect that film.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dissect That Film Podcast, a podcast that dissects the good, the bad, and the ugly of cinema. I am your host, Brett Parker. Joining me, as always, my wonderful co-hosts, Dan and Angela of DNA Gaming.
Hello.
Guys, we got new guests tonight. I am so excited to have these two guys here. They are the hosts of the Team T&amp podcast, and just truly awesome dudes. We got Tyler and Arik in the house. What's going on, guys?
What's up,
Hi,
guys?
friends. Thank you for having us. This is awesome. Big fans of the show.
I'm so happy to have you guys here. I got to hang out with you guys not too long ago, and we had a blast over there. Yeah, I'm very excited, and I'm excited to talk about this movie because it's Spooktober, and Spooktober is the best month of the year where we get to talk about all things horror. I mean, we talk about horror movies outside of the month of October, but October is just about horror. Don't laugh at me.
Nice.
Don't laugh at me, Dan. You always laugh at me when I say horror.
No, you were good.
All right.
You enunciated this time.
Thank you.
I did not say it. She fucking did. I didn't do nothing.
It has been a month of bangers. As to start the month, we brought an episode of the Monster Zone out of the Patreon vault from last year, where we got to talk about the horror of Party Beach from 1966, the hot dog monsters movie, which is
Kicks ass.
I laughed my ass off re-editing that episode because that episode is so good, and that movie needs to be watched. So if we're making a list for movies for Arik to see, because I guarantee, Arik, you probably haven't seen this movie, right?
Or heard of it, no. Yeah.
Tyler, you haven't either. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I've seen it.
Oh, you have
I was
seen it.
answering
Okay.
for Eric.
Okay,
I was speaking for. I was shaking my head for him.
Okay.
Still in. I dig it.
So, and then a couple weeks ago, we talked about 1985's House with our good friend Captain Steve Coates, which was an absolute blast. But last week's episode probably is the one that's going to take the cake of the month, because we talked about Velocipaster on the Monster Zone, a movie I, to be honest, never thought I would have ever covered on any show I ever did. And Angela said, "It's my month, bitch. We're watching this and we're covering it." And so here we are.
You told me to pick movies.
I sure did. And you know what? You didn't disappoint. But now we're here in the second to last week of the month. And I thought, what is Angela going to give us this time? And last year, we talked about another ghost movie called Ghost Ship from 2002. It's a movie that people only remember because of the intro. And to be honest, you should watch the whole movie. It's actually way better than people give it credit for. I actually thoroughly enjoy Ghost Ship. Go back and listen to our episode on it.
It's true.
Yeah, I digress. So Angela decided to bring the other movie by the same director, because the director of Ghost Ship only directed 2 movies, and they were both about ghosts. Because today we're talking about 2001's 13 Ghosts.
There are ghosts around us all the time. Most of them, they can't hurt us. Most of them don't even want to hurt us. But there are exceptions.
I represent the estate of your Uncle Cyrus.
We have an Uncle Cyrus?
Cyrus recorded this message 6 weeks ago. He asked it to be played for you in the event of his death.
I've instructed my lawyer to deliver my last will and testament.
A key?
A key to what?
A key to your new house. This house, it is a one-of-a-kind home.
Arthur, we've got some papers to sign in the library. After that, I would love to take you and the family around a tour of the house.
This place is awesome!
Now I know I'm dreaming.
Well, your uncle was quite a collector of many things.
What the hell was that?
For these 6 people,
You're wasting your time. It's all sealed up.
the only thing worse than being trapped in a house with a ghost
This house is not a house. We're in the middle of a machine, powered by the dead.
is being trapped in a house with 13 ghosts.
We got company!
Where? I can't see. How close is it?
Close enough to hurt you? Go, 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 go!
Can I rely on you not to get me killed?
I guarantee nothing.
So we're going to go to our guests, and I'm going to start with Arik, since Arik is, because Tyler is known as the movie guy. If you listen to the Team T&A podcast, Tyler is the movie guy. Arik is the guy who is trying to be introduced to a lot of movies because he's not so much the movie guy, but he's getting there. He's getting there. And
I'm working.
I appreciate his effort. It's always great to hear every time I listen to a new Team T&A episode where it's like, it's getting better. Love it. So Arik, what is your history with 13 Ghosts?
So it's very new. It's only a few hours old. So I just saw it. I wanted it to be fresh on my mind, and I watched it literally an hour. I finished it an hour before we started recording because I took notes. I went and took facts and background stuff because that's what I like to do. I like to know the ins and outs. I fucking love this movie. As soon as it finished, I was looking at the clock. I'm like, do I have time to watch it one more time? Like, I really wanted, like, you always have to see a movie more than once because, the second, third time you're going to notice things you've never seen before.
You got to watch you got to watch it with like the commentary track. That's what you got to do after you watch a movie. And you're like, oh, I really need to know more. And then you put the commentary track on, and then you do learn more because it's the director or an actor talking about their experience with the movie. And it's a whole different experience.
I like that. It's like pop-up video for movies.
That's why it's worth going out and spending $20 to buy the Blu-ray of 13 Ghosts.
Tyler, can I borrow $20?
Actually, this was probably cheaper. I think this was only like $12 or $13. It's just the Blu-ray.
But I love this movie. I thought it was so fucking cool. And really, as soon as I finished seeing it, I wanted to see it one more time. But I did go and start looking at the background because the one thing I didn't love is I want a little bit of backstory. Like I'm a backstory guy. And there's these ghosts. They tell like a second of it. Like if you blink, you'll miss the backstory of so many of them. The Juggernaut got like a good, healthy one because that's how it begins. But other than that, so many of them are skipped over, or just so briefly talked about. And I love it. I love the lore of it. This was shot in a fun way. I really liked it. Angela, you killed it. You killed it.
Thank you.
Seriously, this is a great movie.
All right.
Love it.
Tyler, what's your history with this movie?
The last time I saw this was when we probably rented it on VHS when it came out, so probably 2002. So this was kind of like fresh somewhat. I thought this movie took place in a factory. That's how far back it was.
Sure, you're not thinking of 2001's Fear.com.
That's probably what I got it confused with.
That's not a good comparison because that movie's not good.
I mean, it's the same. I think it's the same group of people that did that one and that. But I remember Tony Shalhoub and Shannon Elizabeth, that they were in this. It took place in a factory or just like an open kind of space. And then, I enjoyed kind of revisiting this. And I'm really looking forward to talking about this. This was a lot of fun.
So excited. Dan, what's your history with this movie?
No. I mean, I watched it like sometime when it came out on DVD. So there was a stretch of time where I'd go to my cousin's house, not the one I normally talk about, but his brother. And we'd hang out with him. And then we always went every Monday night into Tuesday because Monday night at midnight was new movie night. Because when they stocked all the new films, I think it was right. Is that what they did at Walmart? Was it Monday and Tuesday or was it Tuesday?
Tuesday was new release day.
Yeah, so Monday night into Tuesday, we'd always go out there, we'd get a bunch of garbage food, and we'd pick up movie releases. And I remember this was one of them. And then I remember watching a DVD, and I think I borrowed it, or I was there and I watched it. And I went through all the backstory videos because the DVD had like it sucks they were a little bit longer, but they were like about a minute or so a piece.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good movie. I watched this, and then Angela and I watched it at some point again, not like a while after that, and then we watched it again tonight. And yeah, it's a good movie.
Sweet.
It's good stuff.
Angela, you're going last. This is your month.
Yeah, you're fake.
Over.
My history with this movie is it was, I think, shown a lot on AMC growing up. It was on one of those channels. It definitely was on like AMC Fright Fest. And of course it's the TV version. So they had to, cut around some of the things that happened in the movie or blur things. Cause they're like, I don't even know how to cut around this. Like there's so much of this one character. I don't know what to do. But I remember renting it from Hollywood Video shortly after seeing it on AMC and having a whole new experience because I was a very young boy and I was seeing things going, I think things are changing for me.
I think that one winked at me.
Yeah.
It did have eyes.
And and I think Shannon Elizabeth was the one I recognized the most out of it all.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't seen because this was pre Scooby-Doo for Matthew Lillard, so I hadn't seen Scooby-Doo yet before seeing this. So because I think Scooby-Doo came out in 2002. Yeah, so it was the year after. But yeah, that was kind of, and the cover is very iconic. The original cover, not the one here, but the one with like the screaming face, and then it has like all the different ghosts on it. But yeah, that's my little history. Angela, you picked the movie for your month. What's your history?
Yes, I did. So this is one that I actually got to see in theaters.
Whoa!
When it came out.
Go back.
Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school. I went with my brother and sister-in-law. We were visiting my grandmother and grandfather at their mountain house. And they're like, hey, we should go watch a movie. And I'm like, I'm down for it. Kind of gave me nightmares, but I still loved it. I love Matthew Lillard, though. Between this and Scream, those were his two best roles. So,
have you seen Without a Paddle?
I have.
It's fine.
Hackers.
I still.
Was it
I still love him.
What's that punk movie? SLC Punk. So he was in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Hackers.
Yeah. Was that the Angelina Jolie one? Was that Hackers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Short hair Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. Well, now that we have all the histories out of the way, let's go through the production side of everything. So as we stated before, this movie was directed by Steve Beck, who also directed Ghost Ship. But he also did a lot of other cool things in his career, like special effects on a lot of movies that you might know, like Indiana Jones, which is freaking cool. We talked about it more.
Movie that some people have seen.
Yeah.
Never heard.
We're looking at you, Dan.
Yep.
Dan has never seen an Indiana Jones movie.
Really?
Yep.
Is that right?
Oh, yep. I'm gonna die on that hill.
Yeah, until we cover it.
My tombstones, like this fucker didn't watch any Indiana Jones.
Much more than him.
We were covering them.
We're gonna do an episode. I'm like, I gotta work, dude.
Dude, you've gone this long. You can't break that.
Next, listen, 2026. Raiders of the Lost Ark is 45 years old. We're covering it.
Oh shit!
I'll schedule something. I'm the general manager. But, oh,
shit. He's busy that day. Whatever day it is, he's busy.
It's honestly, it's more like a joke between us. I'm fine with actually watching it. My big one that I'm like foot in the ground is I refuse to watch Monster Squad.
And not because he thinks it's a bad movie.
Why?
It's because it's something to do with somebody else.
Petty.
So they had it's not petty. I don't have anything against the guy. Like there was this one. So we used to live stream a lot back in the day and whatever. And we used to have some really cool people come in. And one of the guys was this cool dude. He always said you should watch Monster Squad, not in a rude way or nothing like that. So I'm just like, it's never been on my list. I know of it. I'm aware of this SFX and then the lines and all that stuff. But I'm just like, I'm just not gonna watch it. I'm just not gonna watch it.
Every time Dustin hears this, he is just his fist is clenched. He's that Arthur meme where he's clenching his fist. You know, the cartoon Arthur. Yeah.
I just hope like he's just like one time he's really cranking it out like hard and heavy, and he gets this thought of me saying this in his mind, and he just clenches so hard he just rips his dick off.
Like, my God.
No, I don't want you to have to actually happen. I'm just joking. Dustin, I love
He's gonna play this clip for his therapist. He's like, and this is why I don't sleep at night. The fucker won't watch the movie. Yeah.
This is why I had to stop. This is why I had to stop listening to that show. Why I couldn't be friends with them anymore.
What?
Oh man!
Do not listen to DTF anymore. It'll rip your dick off. 1 star. No, 2 stars. 2 stars.
Yeah, but he was a visual effects art director for The Hunt for Red October, The Abyss, and the third Indiana Jones film, Last Crusade. This was written. So it says it's written by Rob White, who is actually the original writer of the original 13 Ghosts from 1960. Wikipedia is just like, there wasn't any other writers. It's like, yes, there was. Thanks, Wikipedia. Bastards. Neil Marshall Stevens and Richard Denavidio were the other writers, the modern writers of this movie. Also funny about this that we talked about in the Ghost Ship episodes, the fact that Robert Zemeckis was an executive producer on this movie alongside Ghost Ship, which is hilarious. So this was go ahead.
It's almost all of the Tales from the Crypt producers except Richard Donner, isn't it? Because it's Zemeckis, Adler, and
Joel Silver. Yeah. I don't know.
So it's all of them except Donner, which I found interesting.
That is interesting. So originally, the studio that put this out was Dark Castle Pictures, which originally that studio was going to just focus on William Castle movies, like William Castle remakes. So they did House on Haunted Hill, then they end up doing this, both William Castle remakes. And so that was kind of their idea for the studio, was we're just going to keep doing remakes of William Castle movies. Because I think House of Wax was a William Castle movie, but I don't know if that was a Dark Castle picture. But after this didn't do well, they were like, you can keep the studio, but we're not doing any more of these William Castle remakes. And they're like, well, that was kind of the point of the whole thing. But Dark Castle still exists. They're still making movies. So
how great would it have been if we got Angelina Jolie in a remake of Straight Jacket?
Do it.
Another William Castle.
It could happen.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that. Very nice.
Yeah. So for anyone who didn't know, this is a remake of the 1960 version called 13 Ghosts, where it's just the number 13 and ghosts. Where this movie's like, we need to be edgy early 2000s, where we're going to make it 13, but instead of these 2 letters, we're going to put the number 13 in it, and it's just going to be third 13 in ghosts. You're like, why? It's like Megan, right? It's like Meg Thregan.
Yeah.
It's interesting you brought up that this and Ghost Ship are the same director, because there's that kill that's very similar, and I didn't put the two together until you said it. I mean, Ghost Ship has that cord that kind of severs everyone in place, right?
Yep.
And then this one, there's the kill with the lawyer who dies kind of in that same way.
Yeah. Just the state instead of it being
gets
through the waist.
He gets doored.
Yeah, he gets doored. Well, iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic.
It is.
I hope I didn't jump ahead, man. I just put those two together right now.
Perfectly fine. You're good, dude. We jump all over the place all the time.
Yep.
The music was done by John Frizzle. Just all I can think of when I hear Frizzle is the theme song to Magic School Bus.
Yes.
Jump on the Magic School Bus.
Yeah. He was the composer for a movie we covered, Alien Resurrection, 1997.
Oh yeah.
He did I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, which is the sequel to I Know What You Did Last Summer. He would do Ghost Ship, so we've talked about that one. I'm just slowly going through his thing, going, did we cover anything else? Oh, he did Texas Chainsaw 3D and Leatherface. And those are movies. And Beavis and Butthead through the universe. There you go.
Oh,
that's okay.
Composer.
All right.
It was released on October 26th, 2001. It was released at the perfect time, right near Halloween. It's a ghost movie right near Halloween. Had a budget of $42 million. It only made $68.5 million at the box office. So technically, it didn't do great. Based on the market.
Why though?
So a lot of the complaints were the editing style, and it wasn't scary enough.
Fine.
And to be honest, I can kind of agree with one of them because some of the editing in this movie is kind of nauseating. Like it's in a lot of movies, especially horror movies at the time, were doing this like flashy like cutting, and it was just like, oh my god, what was happening right now? Like I'm getting dizzy. Like, can we stop doing this? And everything has to be like a weird jump scare cut, and it's just like, we can simmer the fuck down. Like
it's very MTV TRL music video.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
So, fun fact: James Gunn did rewrites on this movie. It was uncredited. He did a lot of rewrites on horror movies in the early 2000s. Mostly, well, he wasn't uncredited on this one, but he's most famous for writing the 2004 Dawn of the Dead. But it's always fun when you get to see like certain people like, oh yeah, they did a rewrite, because I think it was either Alien 3 or Alien Resurrection, where it was who's the Buffy creator?
Joss Whedon.
Yeah, Joss Whedon had done rewrites on one of those sequels.
Resurrection.
It was Resurrection.
Yeah.
Weird fact: they had to do reshoots on 9/11. Like they were.
Oh shit!
And it was, let's just say, a very weird day. And it was like, why didn't we just like? They literally had to do reshoots. Like we couldn't just send people home and come back the next day. Like, how are you supposed to work in that situation? It's just weird.
Well,
wow.
It depends on when they did the reshoots because like for me, like you knew it happened, but like it depends on how much you kept up with that stuff. Because I knew it was happening, but like everybody's like, it's just whatever. They bombed the World Trade Center before. Like, no, before we like really started getting the whole picture. Like in hindsight, we can say, how did they do that? But at the time, we didn't know everything we know now. Like everything
that's
was like
true, but I feel like everyone was watching. Everyone.
They were for the most part. Like, they didn't,
I feel like teachers in elementary school were just pulling in TVs. Like, let's watch this horrific event. As I'm like this little fourth grader, like I want to go home now. Like I don't want to see this.
I was in high school.
Yeah, I was in high school,
and it wasn't even going in any of our classrooms until the final period of the day.
Oh, we watched
really
the second one.
Dead serious.
Oh yeah, they by the time the second plane hit, well, actually,
it was a lot earlier for us. So
it was a lot earlier, but yeah, the second we walked into school, everyone had the TVs out.
Oh yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah.
They finally told us, they're like, you need to turn the TVs off.
Yeah.
Could that also have been affected the box office too? Like, did people want to go see a scary movie like a month and a half after like one of the worst domestic events?
That's
true. It could have.
I mean, maybe. I mean, probably a bunch of different factors. I mean, I wouldn't say that the editing and what I mentioned earlier could have been the factor of them not making enough money, because I feel like you had to pay to see the movie to be able to tell if that's what the problem is, right? Like, like I went and I paid. I saw the movie. I didn't like the editing or it wasn't scary enough. But okay, well, you already paid, so we got your money.
Yeah,
like no one's going back though. So, so when it opened, it ranked second behind a movie. I don't know if any of you have heard about this movie. I remember seeing the cover, and I don't know if I've ever seen it. K-Pax with Kevin Spacey. Or Kevin Kline. I can't remember who the fuck is in that movie. Is it Kevin Spacey? Yeah. So if you know when you're second to K-Pax, which I think was like a weird space, like he was an alien. I don't fucking know. It was weird.
A fish out of water drama.
Yeah. It didn't get great reviews, but famous critic Roger Ebert did praise the production value. But everything else trash. He actually put
13 Ghosts or K-Pax?
No, 13 Ghosts. Oh, he did though in 2005 included on his most hated films list. So it's like, your production value is great, movie absolute garbage. So let's tell you, like, oh, thanks. And then in August of 2023, Dark Castle Entertainment announced they were planning to make a 13 Ghosts series. It's been 2 years, and I haven't heard anything since. So maybe it'll still happen, but it's not looking great. And the other 13 Ghosts thing that I remember seeing growing up was 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, which had nothing to do with any of this, but
because Vincent Price.
Yes.
And what's that fucking Flim Flam, that piece of shit kid that was in it? Fuck him.
Funny thing is, Vincent Price was in the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. I don't think he wasn't in the original movie, which would have been even cooler.
That would have been funny.
He was
doing like
he was in the House of Wax, the original
Tingler
House of
and
Wax.
shit.
Yeah, the Tingler. God, what a great name for a movie.
They
Hey,
need to
babe,
remake
you want to
that.
watch a movie called The Tingler? Sounds great.
Like we couldn't make a porn parody because it'd just be the same fucking name.
Yeah,
no, we can't do that.
No, you call the porn parody just a normal name.
Yeah.
A good time.
Getting fucked at the cinema.
Whoa.
While most movie plays.
Just
that's cool. That's the name.
Oh my god, so good.
If it's dark, twisted, and mysterious, then I want to dissect every possible explanation as to why it is. I want to understand the dark psychology of the most dangerous serial killers, from the day they were born to the moment they snapped. I want to examine every cryptic conspiracy, and even delve into the haunted paranormal. Join me, Ashley Lana, as I explore the obscure. This is Lullaby the Fear Podcast. Sweet dreams are made of these.
All right. I think it's time to hop into the plot of 13 Ghosts. Are you guys ready? We all ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. It is time to dissect that.
Dad.
Boom.
Wait along, Tyler. Damn you.
It's okay. It's all right.
Sorry.
It's all inclusive. It's not just us.
The movie starts with the most insane, intense ghost hunting experience you'll ever see in your life. Freaking trucks driving through fences like they're about to go to war, but all they're doing is trying to find a ghost.
This needs to be the final level of phasmophobia. Just
driving into this
your
junkyard.
truck just drives whoosh through the fence, and it just Call of Duty style, like let's get them, like masks on and shit. Just kick the door open. It's got salts and shit. You just throwing at people.
You just are about smashing.
That's how intense it has to be. Like you're practically going to get hit in the face. You
don't win from your hand.
Oh god,
it's loving wind. I assure
This movie opens like Demolition Man in Nightmare on Elm Street 3 with the auto lot. Like it's just like no holds barred action from the start.
This is the same junkyard as Nightmare 4. This is the same. It's the Nightmare 4, right?
Is it actually?
No, I don't know, but it looks
The cars.
exactly like because it's like
Yeah.
it's perfect. It's perfect for the
Yeah.
situation. But I love that like these guys come in like it's like a SWAT team to hunt down this ghost, and then F. Murray Abraham just shows up and he's just like, "Hey, I'm here in my cool 1920s like stage car or town car or whatever this is."
Yep.
Like, all right, cool. And we meet Matthew Lillard's character, Dennis, and he is a clairvoyant. What do you call it? Psychic? Clairvoyant? What is he? Is that what he would be?
Sure.
Hi, Dennis. I have a coworker, and he talked about liking this. So in case he watches it, hello.
Hi, Dennis.
Or listens to it.
Hello, Dennis.
Also, Brandon, fuck you.
There we go. There we go.
That's the owner of my company. So
And
if he
that's from
actually
me, too.
listens to it,
Yeah.
he'll tell me, like, I heard you. No, I love him.
We all want in.
Anyway, carry on.
And pretty much he goes into like seizures every time he like touches something because he sees visions of stuff, and he's going through a rough time. Did he have to be so dramatic though when he's like going to take a pill and freaking Cyrus just literally smokes the thing and just flies out? He's just like, I just need to take the edge off, man. He's like, I need your clear-headed. I was like, I'm not clear-headed. Do you see me right now? My head is gonna explode.
Fuck your prescribed meds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking punted them to hell.
It's like this isn't covered by health insurance. Just hits it out. Fuck, dude, what kind of plan do you have here?
And then
You're on my plan, pal.
And then who would show up? But Miss Honey from Matilda just shows up with her husband. So I forgot to go through the cast. I literally said I was going to go through the cast. So I guess we'll just go through the cast as we meet them in the movie. This is Kalina, played by Mbeth Davids. I know her mostly as Miss Honey from Matilda. She was in Army of Darkness, which there is a quote she says later in the movie that pissed me off because she was off by a century, where it could have been a cool Army of Darkness callback, but I'll get to that later. But yeah, she's there with her husband and she's like, you can't do this. These are people. And I love how Dennis didn't want to be there. And he's like, we need to get the fuck out of here. This is no. And then he's just like, why don't you go throw blood on like, people's fur coats? Why don't you join Greenpeace? Like turns into a douchebag. I'm like, what the fuck is this clip, dude?
It's giving this focus, dude. Like, just rip on other people. Like, I got focused. I'm not distracted by the ghost anymore.
Yeah. So they're there to capture this very dangerous ghost. And this is the Juggernaut. And he has to touch... I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Oh, God,
did Marvel not sue this production? Like, it's actually called The Juggernaut.
Well, that is true. That is true. It is because they're all the whatever they are.
Yeah.
So we get our first instance of the glasses, which I love that this is a nod to the original, because in the original 1960 version, the only way you could see the ghosts was wearing the special glasses that you would get at the theater. So I love that the movie itself, instead of it being a 3D movie, they're just like, no, we're just going to incorporate the glasses. This is how you see the ghosts. So we get this weird thing though, where Cyrus puts the glasses on, and then you see like all of his guys react. Like none of them see this thing, but they're reacting like they can see him. They're all falling over each other, which is always my favorite thing, where like no one can run in a straight line. They gotta like fall. They gotta keep looking back like, oh my God, as they're tripping into the mud and shit. My favorite is when the ghost bitch slaps a guy and he just flies through the air and somehow he's dead. I don't understand
instantly.
That. It was like the death slap. It's hilarious though, because it's just like
bitch slap.
Like you don't see anything. There are 2 kills though that are awesome. Like, well, okay, one is really awesome. The other one's like, okay, I like where this is going. Like the guy gets pulled into the car. You see the blood splatter on the windshield. But my favorite is when the dude is getting pressed up against the car and he folds in half and just gets sucked into it. I was like, this is what I want. I want this the whole movie. This is awesome. Yeah. It's fantastic though, because
practical.
Oh, yes, so good. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's compact.
But then
it'd be funnier if it was a compact car he went into.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. But what makes it like even more ridiculous is the whole we have to bait him, and then it's just a truck like squirting blood out of it. I was like, is this what ghosts eat? Like, what's happening right now? And I just
how did we get a truck full of blood? Where do you get a truck full of blood? That's a heist on its own.
They called up those blood farms in Blade, like, hey, you got any of those left? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll pay you extra.
Well, or if it was being Cyrus, he probably just ran out and just started bleeding every orphan he could find, because that's just the kind of evil dude he is.
Very true. Very true.
With his pimp cane.
Yeah.
Slicing people open.
Gotta have the cane that turns into a sword.
Every time.
It's a must. If I ever have a cane ever in my life, I will get one with a sword in it, even if I never use it, just so I know I have it.
Yep. Cyrus in this and the Penguin, I think, are the only 2 people that have a sword in their cane.
It's great.
And bread. Yeah.
And bread. Did you say bread?
Yes, bread.
Yes, bread.
No, it's for bread. No, you said
I thought he said sword and bread. I was like, all right. I got my sword and I got some bread. I got my loaf.
Yeah. The handle has a butter knob in it. Yeah.
It's not a sword. It's actually a butter knife. It's not so scary now.
Sorry, sir. We had to turn into a butter knife. You can't bring that on the plane.
Oh, God. But I mean, Matthew Lillard's reaction to this is great, because he's like, oh, a truck full of blood? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, yeah, that was my reaction. Like, what?
Yep.
But you get these like flashes where it actually shows the ghost, and then it's just guys getting thrown around without actually seeing the ghost. And then he gets lured into like a cube that captures the ghost. And I just love that one dude runs in there and just he's getting thrown around. I just love that Dennis runs up. He's like, hey, Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it cares, pal. It's just lost cause. Gotta go. But then you hear Kalina. She's like, "Oh no, my husband's dying. Help me." So he goes.
Band-Aid.
He needs some milk.
Yes. Get his blood so we can put it back in the truck.
Throw the whole body in there. It's not worth it. But then you realize that Cyrus is also dead. Is he decapitated, or did he just get his neck slipped?
Oh,
yeah, I saw that.
Oh, it's through.
Yeah. Well, but is it? Dun dun dun. We'll get to it. So then we get the weirdest opening credits. I don't like this at all. Where it's this cheesy, like, okay, so Shannon Elizabeth, let's say she's like 17, 18, the character she's probably like 25 at this point, and she's playing with her brother who's like 6.
Yeah.
So, like, okay, maybe, but like, it's so weird. The dialogue that they give to him, just, I love you too. And then, like, you have Tony Shalhoub in his chair, like, look at him over there. They're so cute. And she's like, they're perfect. It's the best. I love you so much. I'm like, what is happening? Why is this taking forever?
He talks like this.
I was confused because I hadn't seen this in so long. I thought that Shannon Elizabeth at first was the new girlfriend of Tony Shalhoub.
He likes him young.
Because of the age. I was just like, she's treating him like she's her son, like the little boy almost.
Yeah.
So I thought, I was like, okay, this is the new girlfriend. Good for Tony Shalhoub. But yeah, I didn't catch that was the sister for a while.
Yeah, she was 28 in this movie.
Oh my
God.
Okay. Yeah. So
this is 2 years. This is 2 years after American Pie, and when did she was also in Jack Frost, not the Michael Keaton one, the horror version.
That was 98, so year before Pie.
Yeah.
So she was up and coming now.
And she was adamant she was not going to be nude in this. She's like,
almost.
Why?
She was almost, but that was like her, like, that's enough. That's as far as we go. Because 100%, if she gave the okay, she would have been nude in this movie. In that scene.
Oh yeah, she would have been the other ghost.
Yeah, or they would have had this weird scene where she like gets nude and like lays in the tub with the nude ghost.
Oh yeah,
weird thing. So
2001.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
But it's just, this montage is just so weird because the dialogue is so like they're reading it off a piece of paper, like it, because you don't see them again until the end where he's like, disheveled in a chair, because you find out that a fire started at the house and the wife died, and then you get this, the voiceover is just like, what, just stop, just go to the next scene, please. Like, I'm over this. Like, Mom, we can't do this without you. Mom, I love you so much, Mom. Like, oh God.
Couldn't we have just seen this actually happen? The movie's like an hour and 30
I feel like they didn't have time.
Probably had time.
Do you know that the runtime for this is the exact same runtime as the original? It's an hour and 28 minutes.
That's probably why they did that. You motherfuckers.
Wow.
Remember when movies were an hour and 28 minutes?
I miss.
What a luxury.
Yeah. So it's beautiful. You can literally watch 2 movies in one night. It's wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
What was it? Oh, side note, I was just looking through movies that I hadn't looked at in a while, and I found I had a 5-pack of Denzel Washington movies, and Malcolm X is one of them. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen Malcolm X before. So I gotta check it out at least once. I turned to the back to look at the runtimes. That movie is 3 hours and 21 minutes. And I went, I don't know when I'm ever gonna have time to watch this. That is,
enjoy your day.
So much time to watch a movie that's probably going to depress the shit out of me.
This just needs to be a Netflix series.
Yeah.
Just give me like 6 to 8 episodes.
Yeah.
I think if your movie is going to be that long, you need to have an interval.
Yeah.
Let me watch the first half, and then like either later that day or the next day I can watch the other half, because a 3.5 hour movie in one shot, just I can't. I think that's why I can't do like the Lord of the Rings extended editions, because I will lose my mind. That is 4 hours.
Yeah.
Who has that time?
Yeah.
Well, as I say,
Ashley does.
Yes. That's why I'm not looking forward to us doing Transformers. Dark of the Moon's
I am.
Hours.
God, I can't wait.
Even
to
though I like Dark of
destroy
the Moon,
those
I'm like,
movies.
God, this movie's fucking long.
Yeah. So yeah, they're going through some hard times. I guess did he not have a job, or is it just like, are we supposed to have the idea like the medical bills from her dying are through the roof? Like, what's going on?
The way I took it was that she was more well off than he was, because she died and he's like, this is the best I can do. And they're like in a 2-room apartment.
Right.
So I thought maybe she was the one with money.
That's the thing. You never find out what he does.
Yeah.
At least I don't think you do.
Oh, you do?
What does he say?
It's when he's talking to the lawyer later. It's just him and them. He's like, I can't.
Oh, he's a
support this. I'm just
teacher.
a math teacher.
He's a teacher.
Yeah.
That's right. I do now. I remember him saying that.
For the 2-bedroom apartment and the situation they're in, it's weird they have a live-in nanny.
Right? They can't afford. They have all those past due bills on the wall.
Yeah.
But they're affording a nanny. Yeah, it was like,
cut the nanny.
Yeah, she clearly sucks. So
she's very familiar with the whole family. Like, she's very comfortable. Just
it's one of those things where it's like,
curler, sitting down with everyone.
Was she just a friend of the family, and then they just were like, "Hey, we'll give you what we have if you help us out," type thing?
Yeah,
was she a friend of Shannon Elizabeth's character? Because they
make it out like they are. Yeah, they're very.
Yeah.
She's very close with them. So
yeah,
I feel like it's not just a we hired her. We don't know who she is. We just met her type thing. She clearly has a history with the family. So she's very inappropriate with the little kid who Alec Roberts, who plays Bobby. He's adorable, by the way. This kid, the way he talks, just how he acts. I'm like, protect this kid. He doesn't act.
Seems like a commercial kid. Yeah, he seems like he would be like in Life commercials, Lunchables.
But he's obsessed with death. He loves talking about death because he's
an up and coming podcaster.
He sure is. Yeah. He sure is. And he's already better at it than I am. So good for you, Bobby. So we meet Maggie, the maid, played by Ra Digga. I got to say it slow. If I say it too fast, people might hear something different. She does the
Speed
song.
That clip up.
She does the song at the end of the movie.
Oh, I turned it off.
Okay.
And she actually stopped acting after this movie to pursue her music career. So
hopefully it went well for her.
Was she a big deal? Like I don't know that.
I've never heard of her.
Her name. Okay.
Never heard of her. No. I also didn't listen to rap growing up. Like rap wasn't my thing, so I would have only heard the song from the movie. And to be honest, I probably would have been like most people, where it gets to the credits and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm not really a fan of this. Just gonna turn it off.
Listen, one of the best credit songs ever to play in a movie for me was when I sat through that fucking film, Resident Evil 2 Apocalypse, and the song that plays is End of Heartache by Killswitch Engage. I'm like, oh, this makes it all worth it.
and then there was 4 more, and I really just hated every bit of it all.
Oh no, I was pissed at the second one. Like I was like, this is fucking horseshit.
Which is the one that I actually tolerate. It's the ones that come after that are just like, fuck all of these pieces of shit. Trash. Eric, those are movies I do not recommend you watch because they're garbage.
Done.
So yeah, Shannon Elizabeth's there. She plays Kathy. I don't know why I put Amanda in my notes. I guess I forgot her name.
Kathy.
We did talk about her once before on the show because we did do American Pie.
We did. Somebody did a pie.
And and I forgot to mention Tony Shalhoub's here as Arthur Kritikos. We've talked about him before. I can't remember what his name is in the movie, but we talked about him in Men in Black.
We said this.
Jeebs. Yeah. He's the pawn
Jack
shop
Jeebs.
owner. Yep. The guy who can regrow his head. It's great.
Yes.
Love it.
Normal stuff.
So
It'll go back.
a lawyer shows up, Ben Moss, played by J.R. Bourne. Kind of looks like the guy from Wishmaster at first. I was like, is that who that is? It's not him.
Is he in anything important?
J.R. Bourne? I don't know. Let me click his name.
It's the teeth. I think it's the teeth that looks like the other guy from Wishmaster.
He was on Stargate SG-1 for a bit. He did a lot of TV. Did Fringe, Revenge, Teen Wolf, The 100.
Yeah.
So a lot of TV stuff.
No, good for him. It sounds like he's a good, solid career for him.
Yeah. So he shows up and he's like, "Hey, guess what? Your uncle died, and you get a house." And it's like, "Sweet, we don't have any money." So that's cool. But cool. I like free houses. And then I love the video they watch of Cyrus, like, talking about the house. And it's just like that dramatic thing where he's just like, "Hello, Arthur. This is your Uncle Cyrus. Just letting you know you have a house. It's pretty cool. I'm going to smoke this. It's got cool things. I did a lot of cool things in my life. Here's a house." That's pretty much how it goes. And, I mean, am I wrong? That's exactly what happened.
He did a great 5-minute vanity project.
But also the best part is when Arthur asks a question and the video version of Cyrus answers it immediately. I was like, "The fuck?"
Yes.
I don't think it's how that works. Hello, John. Hello, John.
Dude, I want to. Okay, listen. If I ever made like a video, I just want to say something at the end. Will you leave something for somebody? Just leave like this one little straight-faced comment at the very end. Like, "Hey, I left you this property, and in one of the stumps is a substantial amount of gold. Good luck." And then but there won't be, or just something along those lines, just to fuck with, because you're dead anyway. What's the matter?
Yeah.
So you might as well get one last bam in when you're.
One of the greatest videos I've ever seen of like it was a burial, and one of the last wishes of the deceased person was they left a video or a voice memo, and they told whoever to put a speaker in their casket. And then they buried him, and then they played the video recording like he was still alive, like, hey, and it was like knocking sounds, like, "Can you get me out of here? Like, I just want to talk to you guys." Like, oh, I guess it is that time. Like, it was like everyone is like cracking up. It was a good like that's what I want to do. I want to like brighten the mood.
Yeah.
Imagine it malfunctions in the middle of the night when the groundskeeper is just walking around.
Hey,
he's not in on
get
the
me
joke.
out of here. The guy's like, "What the?" Oh my god!
Then he digs up Jason Voorhees by mistake. Like, "What the fuck?"
Tommy Jarvis, you bastard! Oh god! So they're driving to the house. It's in the middle of nowhere. He liked his, Cyrus liked his privacy, which then turns into, I guess Cyrus doesn't like his privacy when you see that house.
Yeah. The glass house
in the basement.
We're then here. Yeah, the glass house. Well, we're also listening to this song, which I couldn't remember. It's about ghosts. It's a ghost song. I don't remember what the name of it was, but
I wish it was Spooky Scary Skeletons.
It's a montage of Miss Honey prepping for something. She's putting a bunch of stuff in a bag, and it also shows a newspaper clipping that Cyrus died at 57. I was like, boy, people aged worse back then.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, my dad's in his mid-60s, and he doesn't even look that old. F. Murray Abraham, absolute legend. Not a slight on him. He's still alive, and he still looks pretty damn good.
He still looks 57.
He still looks like he looks in this movie. Yeah.
He
was in, the last thing I saw him in was Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosity. He was in one of the vignettes. He played a mortician. It was actually really good, but I was like, damn, F. Murray Abraham, you've been around forever. I mean, Jesus, they had to make he still doesn't look old enough to play the oldest version of that guy he played in Amadeus. Like at the end when he's like really old, you're like, he still doesn't even look that old. And he's like he's got to be pushing 90. Let's see. He's 85.
His birthday's in October.
Still looks damn good. Yep, October 24th. So
best birthday month ever.
Good for him.
So he was still younger in the movie than he was in real life. Right?
Well, if
he's 85, 20...
Yeah, this came out 2001. So that was
he's
25 years ago, right?
He was 62.
Yeah. Didn't look 62.
Yeah.
No.
Hot damn.
It was also one of those things where you're like, when you see F. Murray Abraham in a movie like this, you're like, boy, you must have got paid well. Because like, how'd you sign up for this? But then you're like, no, I've seen F. Murray Abraham in some pretty fucking weird movies. We were like, okay, I guess he just didn't have standards. He wanted to have a good time.
Stay relevant. Take what you get.
So I also questioned, what the fuck is this song? And I still don't know what the song is, but it was terrible. So they get to the house, and the first thing out of, what's her name, Kathy's mouth is, this house is beautiful. And I went, it is? I'm sorry. If I pulled up to this house, I'd go, I'm not going in there.
Just sell it.
Oh, what's all over the walls? Oh, it's just Latin? That's normal. No, it's not. I'm not going in there. That looks like a saw trap. I've seen all the saws. I'm not going in there. So the movie would have ended quickly because I would have never gone in. I would have walked out. This looks really cool. I can see everything from the outside. This is great.
You know what the wide shot of the house reminded me of? I don't know if you guys have seen Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
Oh, is that the one? That's the John Carpenter movie, right? With
the Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
So there's a part in the movie where some of the building is invisible, and there's just like chunks of a building. That's what this house reminded me of, like the glass house with some of like the Hellraiser cube elements in it, and it was just I thought it was kind of cool from a wide shot. But then you get close and you're like, fuck, they can really see everything that's going on in this house.
Yeah. It's not even the fact that it's all glass, because like I've seen a lot of houses that they don't look exactly like this, but they're like a lot of windows.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that it has all the writing all over it, and it's just like, that's my turnoff. Like, I know at this point we don't know yet that it's Latin and that it's the entrapment spells or whatever they talk about, but it's just the fact of like, no, I'm not. No, like it's not happening. I will stand outside and be like, have fun, but I'm not going in. It looks scary.
I don't do
Could
windows.
you imagine?
Especially at night.
Could you imagine how drafty that place would be? Like, it'd be cold as fuck. There's no insulation.
Dude, there's glass everywhere. The floor's glass. The walls are glass. The ceiling's glass. Yeah, it's awful.
Guys, remember, it's ecto glass. It's insulated. It's ecto glass.
It's Escobar glass. I'm like, is it made out of cocaine?
I like how it doesn't make noise, and then the next scene you hear his ring hit one of the fucking glass walls. Like, yeah, this is look at that fucking sound dampening. Yeah, fuck.
Oh, God. So it's a museum more than it's a house. They go in there, and of course, like, no one is concerned with the fact that the door's shut and there's no door anymore. It just shuts, and it's like, we're in here now. We're trapped. And everybody's like, oh, cool house. This is great. Oh, look at all this cool stuff. Like, no, how are we getting out of here? I want to get out. I'm scared. Yeah, like, I'm just scared of the house. I'm not even scared of the ghosts. We haven't even seen the ghosts yet. It's the house.
The whole key to unlocking it is...
It gets eaten.
Yeah, just like, where the kids? Yeah. All these signs to not go in this house, and everybody's like, seems fine to me.
Red flags.
Like, as a video game player, I use my key to open this door, and it disappears. Like, well, do I get to open this door again? Is it locked permanently behind me? Do I need to go find another key? Do I need to kill another uncle and inherit a different key? Like, how does this work?
You have multiple uncles who all have an individual key. Well, I guess I got to go find Uncle Phil now. I don't know why Uncle Phil had to come up.
It does show you how much they were desperate to get out of that 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh, 100%.
It's like, lock me in this, whatever this glass shit show is.
Well, yeah. Well, Arthur was all, he's all about his kids, which, as a parent, you should be. And he saw how excited his daughter was about the house. And so he was like, all right, we'll give it a chance. But it's like the safety of my children over this scary ass house. I'm going to choose safety of my children. So, hey, I'm going to have to pass. Can we just sell it? Can we just sell it? Can I get something out of it? It is mine now, right? Can we can we sign it at the car? This movie would have been like 10 minutes long if I had been in it. So they signed some papers. They're also, I love that Arthur questions the fact is like, I get that I'm getting this house, but like the taxes alone, I can't afford this. And that's smart. I'm like, wow, they actually like, that's a realistic, concern for that situation. You have to remember, like, when you watch I don't watch them anymore, but like I used to watch a lot of like house hunting shows or like those things where like you win a house, or anytime you enter a contest to win a house, guess what? You're not winning a house. You still got to pay the taxes on the house. Like you have to pay for things for the house. You're not just getting this house. It's like you're good forever. That's not, that's not how it works.
That question. I appreciate that question. Honestly, it was like Dan was saying, like you walk in, it's what's the light bill in this kind of a place? You know, like right away.
That has got to be the most expensive light bill ever. No, we're never turning on a light. Like you were walking around with a candle. At least it's made out of glass, okay? At least you can't burn this house down.
Too soon with his wife and everything, by the way.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Kind of started by a candle.
Oh shit.
She was walking to the bathroom with a candle in her hand. She was wearing like those like old school 90s. Like, I tripped.
Yes. So no, this is not because what we're talking about. This is not me making an inappropriate comment.
What stops you before?
Well, because I'm announcing it because people are like, Dan, you're just making one of your fucking sayings. I'm like, yeah, probably, but that's not what I'm doing here. You don't ever see a kitchen.
Huh.
Because I don't think this guy ever actually lived here.
I don't think so either.
He was just planning on trapping somebody to do this weird ritual thing.
Yeah.
And how many bedrooms are there? There's one bed, one bathroom.
One bathroom.
You got to share it. I'm surprised the pipes ain't clear.
There's no laundry room.
What?
You get to see your shit. Just travel the whole way.
It's like an RV, man. The clear pipe. Yeah.
It's like one of those cool games where it's like, can I outrun my shit as it's traveling through the clear pipes?
This whole conversation just makes me want to play that game. Don't shit your pants. Like it's so bad.
Sounds like a fun time. As long as it's the game and not me.
No, the game. Eventually, the game will become real life. This was not funny.
When you have to type all the commands to actually go to the bathroom.
Yep.
So, yeah, Arthur gets told, you don't have to worry about money anymore. You're good. He's like, okay, I feel this is still not going to go my way. Maggie finds special glasses, like the glasses we saw in the beginning of the movie. And she doesn't see anything, but I think doesn't she gives them to Max, or it's not Max, it's Bobby. She gives it to Bobby. I don't know where Max came from. She gives the glasses to Bobby, and then he kind of just scooters away. I love that. Like the dad was like, "We haven't bought this house yet." Blah blah blah. Allow child to ride around the house on his scooter. Like what? No.
Well, it's fine. He can see him as far as he goes. He can see. Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, but like you're just gonna let your kid ride around this house on his scooter? All right. It's like you're going house hunting and I just bring my kid. It's like, just ride the bike around the house. It's fine. Like, sir, you haven't bought this yet.
Listen, that fake Razor scooter was badass.
I had one of those. So cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
I used to smoke my shins trying to do tricks.
Oh, that hurts.
It's the worst. So you find out that the basement's full of ghosts because you kind of see the different cube cells that are scattered down there. And Dennis reveals himself to not be the power guy because he's there when they show up and he's trying to convince the lawyer he's the power guy. There's power outages around the neighborhood. And he's got to check the breakers and all that stuff. And Arthur lets him come in. But then when Dennis finds out what's going on and what Cyrus is doing with the house, he goes to Arthur and warns him about everything that was going on. Arthur Morgan.
Arthur Morgan. What's the bad guy? What's the bad guy group? Damn it. Who played Red Dead Redemption 2? Other than me. Fuck. That's no Driscolls. It's still Driscolls. It's a raid. Okay. Sorry. I played Red Dead Revolver on the PS2, all right? It's the original one. I haven't played it forever. That's what's in my mind.
Fair enough.
First one was great. Red Dead Redemption, the first one was great. The second one, it just pissed me off that the guy gets cold and hungry and shit. And I'm like, I'm trying to play a game, not live a life. So that was a little off-putting for me.
This is not The Sims.
Bro, just eat a sandwich. You'll be all right.
It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make but you slow down and you get fatigued and all that. I'm like, you get shot like 13 times and it's fine. But if your guy isn't wearing a jacket, it's a problem. Like, yeah, I couldn't follow.
That's fair. I will say, if you ever give it a try, I recommend it because Arthur's story is fantastic.
I believe it. Yeah, those games are killer, man. Those games are killer.
I just want a third one that predates all of them, and I want you to play as a Native American.
Ooh.
Dealing with like the American, tribes and stuff being moved off their land and shit. That'd be fucking awesome.
It needs to have twice as many glitches though.
No, hold on. Well, Red Dead is Rockstar's pretty good with most of their games. This isn't like a Bethesda game.
The random horse, and you get pulled behind the horse, and then you just get launched in the air.
People and like dragging behind your horse is the fucking best. Or on the train, you get on the train and you just like shoot somebody and just rope them and just drag them behind the fucking train. It's the best.
Which is that one? I want to play that one.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay,
that's the one.
So Dennis touches Arthur and gets like flashes of like his wife and what she went through and all that. And he's literally convulsing because every time Arthur touches him, he's getting those visions. It's like, stop touching me. I'm going to die. I can't stop seeing your burnt up wife. Stop.
Feels very well.
Sheepers. The lawyer man just goes to the basement for some reason. Like he's like, oh yeah, see ya. Just goes down there with his glasses, just taunts all the ghosts. He walks by the naked girl. He's like, nice tits. I was like, all right, sure, pal.
I want an edit of this. Somebody make this clip, please, of that scene where he walks and he turns to the girl, but put the turkey's face from Thanksgiving on it. Like, nice tits, bitch. Yeah, it's just fucking that line right there. Just do that. Make that a fucking clip. Please.
Oh god,
they're giving me ideas.
There's one for you, Arik.
I love it, man.
We talked about it on the episode I was on of Team T&amp.
Yeah.
That one. That's a wholesome.
I'll say it's on my list.
Yeah, watch it for Thanksgiving. You're good.
Oh, that is on my list for a movie night. It's
our watch along, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that is going to be our November watch along. That is.
Yeah, I'll see it with you guys then.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe we'll do a double feature of Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving 3.
Yep. The search for Thanksgiving.
Because remember, there is no Thanksgiving 2.
There's not.
So he goes down there, taunts all the ghosts, taunts the naked lady, and then she is the first ghost to be let out. Because there's thing on the floor that spins. It's got a bunch of symbols on it, and every so often it'll spin and it opens one of the doors and lets one of the ghosts out. And so
it was like a lottery machine, like you just kind of like pull the lever, just like a slot machine. Ding, ding, ding.
Well, you saw
the
like
ghost you get.
when he puts the key in to unlock it, there's like a pendulum that swings and like all of this stuff. And I think, do we see the big like spinning contraption that's in the middle of the house before all this?
I think we do. Looking thing with the gears.
Yeah, that's like fucking spinning around. Yeah. Like no one hears this thing. Like I understand you have the soundproof glass. But this thing is loudish. Yeah, yeah. Guys, I'm concerned. It's been shaking the whole time we've been here. I'm scared.
Yeah, because he goes in the room with it to pick up the money.
And that's what sets it off.
That's right. Yeah.
Picks up the suitcase.
Off the pedals.
Yep.
And she gets out and pushes him to the point where he's standing at a doorway and the door closes, slices him in half. It's so good. It's a
so
great effect. All practical, which is wonderful.
Good.
Seeing the eyeballs was great. When he slides down, you just see the little white balls just in the meat sock that he is.
Yep. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Top tier kill, too. Like it's done so well.
Yeah.
I just love that we have this is when the house is like configuring itself. It's like changing. So like certain windows close. Like certain doors close, and once the doors close, they don't open again. So, and until like the house changes and other things are going on. And all I could think of is when this kid is scootering down the hallways. I just like think of like Avril Lavigne just popping out. They call him Scooter Boy. Say see you later, boy. Like Jesus, I'm just like I wish they made I just need an adult scooter because scootering was the best.
They exist. Dude.
I know they do.
You just buy one.
Yeah.
You just pull the handle up higher, and then it becomes an adult one.
Yeah.
I see them all the time, and like, I do a lot of work. And for those of you who are familiar with this tourist destination, like Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area of Tennessee, which is a huge tourist trap, Dollywood, all that fun stuff over there. But like, I always see people on fucking scooters.
Yeah, who would ever go there? Like, what person would go there in April of 2020?
Listen, you got to tell me where you're going, so I can tell you whether you're staying at a shitty place or not.
From the pictures I've seen, it ain't shitty.
Well, no, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's lovely, Parker.
Yeah, Dan.
I'm gonna figure out who it is. Again, let me know. I'm gonna call him up. Like, let me clean this unit before he gets here. I need to look extra special.
Just leaves.
Oh man. So is the question I want to ask right now, is Shannon Elizabeth the worst part of this movie?
No.
Oh, all right. I just want to know what the hell she
like. Oh,
hey, I asked the question, I got an answer. So I guess no. She stands in the mirror and twiddles with one lock of hair for a good 15 minutes. And I went, what is happening right now? I mean, you get the scene where she's like messing with that one lock, and then you have the ghost that comes up. Right, should I keep calling her the naked lady, or should I call her the angry princess, which is her ghost name? I'm gonna keep calling her the naked lady because that's what she is. She's butt ass naked. Fun fact: of all the ghosts makeup, this makeup took the longest. Took 5 hours to apply her makeup, the prosthetics and all that. Yep. And this was her last acting role. Seems like a common occurrence for some of these actors where it's like they did this movie, they never acted again.
Now, did the male makeup artist take 5 hours, or did it need to take 5 hours?
I don't know the answer to that question. The behind the scenes don't really share that. It's, you know,
it was on purpose.
So this was the makeup, the practical makeup work was done by Canby Studios, which is Greg Nicotero's studio. Also at Howard Berger is the B in Canby, and he was the one who primarily did a lot of the makeup work for this. And to be honest, they all look great. Like the makeup work is great.
Yep.
So Bobby is with Maggie. They're exploring the house, but then Bobby gets away from Maggie, and they have to try to find her. You get the whole thing though with Kathy and the naked lady in the bathtub, and this is where the weird flash editing started happening, and I was just like, just stop, please stop, because like every time it would like cut to the ghost, then it would cut to Kathy, like it's like Kathy's in like that awkward like happy slow motion as she's like turning on the faucet like in the tub, and she's got to splash her face a few times, and the ghost is just like tweaking out in there, and it just keeps flashing, and I'm just like, oh my god. So like no wonder
she didn't wash her face. I want to know why she didn't wash her face at the sink. Why was it in the bathtub?
She was just happy there was a tub, I guess they live in such like squander that is just they don't know what a tub is like.
Well, remember, she has that line at the beginning when they're in an apartment, like, we get our own rooms and we get our own bathrooms. Like, she's in heaven. She's in Disneyland in her own bathroom, in her see-through bathroom.
This movie is her fault.
Yeah, it is.
Everything that happens in this movie is her fault, because she is the one
whole
who convinces her dad we should go in this house that looks like a saw trap. Jigsaw.
She probably started that fire.
John Kramer, aka Jigsaw, is in a corner of this house going, time to play. You want to play a game? Game over.
Actually, doesn't the first Saw movie technically take place in 2001? I think it did.
Well, yeah, I think it came out in 2001. So.
No, it came out in 4, but I think they said
that's right,
it does
2004.
because of the voice recorder.
That's true. Yeah, I think it was also shot in like 2001 or 2002, but it didn't come out till 2004.
Yeah,
it's one of those moments. So
yeah.
Saw, a movie Angela just never wants to cover.
Do not like
it's
those.
good though.
The first one, the first one's fine. I don't do well with some of those.
I don't know. Compared to, I don't know, Angela. We're gonna be talking about Terrifier 2 next week, and
yeah, no kidding.
That movie, I think, is more gory than any of the Saws, in my opinion.
Oh yes, absolutely. You'll have a blast.
Oh, I can't wait. So
can't help it.
Bobby's scootering around, and then he hears the ghostly voice like, Bobby, come into the basement, Bobby. Come on, we got candy down here in a white van. I don't know why I said that. Just come downstairs, Bobby. It's like, what the fuck? But then you have his mom like, don't come down here, Bobby. Stay up there. And of course, he's a kid. He's not going to listen to his parents. So he decides to go down the stairs. And
They haven't listened the whole time. Why would you
also,
listen now?
I don't care. If I'm a child of this age and I hear these creepy ass voices, I'm not going towards them. I'm not interested in where is that coming from. No,
this ain't fucking Scooby Doo.
I'm running around like this, going like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. I'm not doing that.
But doesn't the voice isn't the voice mimicking the nanny though? And they were like racing. That's what I heard when I was watching it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it sounded like because they kind of lost each other.
I'm guessing at one point, but it was weird because it sounded like it was like multiple voices, like going.
I thought it was the sister and the nanny.
Okay,
though.
maybe it was. Maybe I just didn't pick up on that.
That's how I heard it.
And maybe that's why.
Yeah, he's like, you guys like stop playing around. I'm gonna tell Dad like, where are you guys? Where like that's what I took it as, but I could be way off.
No, you're probably right. I just didn't hear it, but also it was that really creepy like whispering.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Oh, it was.
Like I don't like that doesn't sound like my sister. That doesn't sound like my nanny. Like that sounds like creepy people. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Like no, thank you. This movie is just a whole bunch of nope, not gonna do that.
Yep.
Red flags.
Yep.
Red Flags the movie. Yeah.
Why hasn't that movie been made?
And all the random white people that ignore them, like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's a common
Let's go
thing.
in the basement.
That's a common.
Yeah,
thing.
it is.
White people are dumb. So the house is fully sealed up because you find this out from Dennis because Arthur comes into a room and he's just like, well, we got to find a way to get out of here. And Dennis is like, yeah, no, the house is sealed up, not getting out. This is a trap. This is a trap. And yeah. And he's like sitting there with his pills. I was like, how did you had pills left after your boss flung the whole thing across the muddy ground? He was just sitting there like, just picking them off the ground.
A sifter.
Oh god.
No, he got
gross.
He went to the pharmacy and told him that they were stolen.
I need a refill.
You need a refill.
My old man boss fucked up all my pills. I need another one now.
My old man boss.
He had an episode. He knocked the pills out of my hand.
Did. He took his cane and his ascot and he fucking hit my pills to the floor.
I love that they give Maggie all of the, ironic lines of like they got to go find Bobby and she's like, what happened? Did the lawyer split? And I was like, oh, and then we'll get another one later.
Comedic timing.
Yep. So the house configures again. Another ghost cube opens. And Bobby encounters a few of them. But we go back up to Dennis, and he has some great lines. Dennis is the best character in this movie. I don't care.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard chews every scene he is in. He is fucking gold.
Yeah.
If I love where he's telling him about the ghosts. He's telling him about like the situation with the house and talking about Cyrus and all that. And she's like, "This house?" And he goes, "If it was next door, I wouldn't give a shit."
Yep.
That was a great line. So, and then, Arthur wants to go down to the basement because that's where he thinks Bobby is. And he's just like, what did I tell you? There's a petting zoo down there? No, there are ghosts in the basement.
Yeah. Of course, nobody believes him.
Yep. And of course, you get the whole thing where Bobby's getting attacked by, I think you see the torso, right? That was one of the ghosts. And then does he see the kid?
Little boy.
The little boy.
Yeah. He sees the kid.
The firstborn son, as it's called. And the torso, I love the behind the scenes on how they did this one. So the torso was played by a double amputee. Words are hard.
I think it's like World Amputee Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
I was like,
WWE. No, he was a double amputee. And they had him wear a black mask so that they could digitally remove his head.
It's really cool.
It's really cool.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's great effects. I love the kid, which is just this kid with an arrow shooting out of his or protruding from his head, just like looking really creepy, just walking around. Very effective. But then Bobby sees his mom. And of course I'm like when you die, why has she got the IV?
It's symbolic, I guess.
And she looks like Two-Face.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The fire did slice off a good chunk of her face.
It's Child's Play 3. This is the Chucky way.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
So I
Man,
guess
Chucky.
there's some sort of symbolism behind her having the IV, because IV is 4, like the Roman numeral 4.
Yeah.
So she's the, what ghost was she technically? She the
Wilted Lover?
The Withered Lover.
Withered Lover, that's it.
Yeah. And she technically is the 4th ghost. I didn't even know they all had designated numbers. I just thought there was 12 of them.
I don't know. I always thought, some hospitals have like those symbols and stuff, like the symbolic, like people and stuff. And like, that's what I always thought of. Like some of those hospitals have that old school style, like with her with the thing kind of reminded me of that a little bit.
No.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think it's all symbolic.
So we then see her react to something. You look up and Cyrus is there with his slit throat. He yoinked. You see Bobby get yoinked, so he's gone. And so yeah, they split up, and I go, well, that never works. Splitting up is the worst.
Yeah.
And it's one of those moments where Dennis is like, what are we doing? He's like, just go down to the end of the hall, come back. We'll meet up in like 5 minutes.
This is exactly why he got the role for Scooby-Doo. Because he's like, this is a bad idea. Zoinks. We probably shouldn't do
Zoinks! I don't want to be in this house anymore with ghosts. Funny thing is, there was a 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, and no, he wasn't the voice of Shaggy yet.
No.
Matthew Lillard is the current voice of Shaggy in animated form too.
He's still doing it?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
He's been
good for him.
He's been doing it since the late 2000s, maybe early 2010s. Yeah, he's been it for a while.
Sweet.
So Dennis and Maggie, they go down to the basement. This is where Maggie is Dennis shows Maggie that there's ghosts, because you see the nail guy or whatever. I think he's called the hammer.
Hammer. Yeah.
Which the actor Herbert Duncanson, he was supposed to be just a stand-in, and they were just like, nah, this guy's too cool. We're gonna make him an actual character. None of the ghosts say anything. I think the mom is the only ghost that actually talks, because the other ones just either make noises or nothing. Because even like the angry princess, naked lady, she doesn't say anything. The kid doesn't say anything. The torso can't, because he doesn't have a head.
Well, it's there, but it's shrinking.
Yeah, he does grab it. I love when he finds it and he's just like,
my baby,
my baby. And I do love when he puts the glasses on and the hammer scares him. And he's just like, I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
He's freaking out. So good. So Kathy, her proof is she puts the glasses on and immediately gets attacked by like one of the worst ghosts, the jackal, which is this ghost that literally has a cage on her head. And it's in a straitjacket, and it's like literally grabbing her and screeching and scratching the shit out of her. This is where you get the scene where you're like, I feel like there was supposed to be more, but Shannon Elizabeth was like, no,
yeah,
you're not going to do that. Yeah, and because they really had to get that shot of like her shirt ripping, and it had to be really close. Like,
absolutely,
that's the closest we're going to get.
Listen,
with the body double
on screen, that's it.
I say, if you want to see it, just go watch American Pie.
Yeah, it's been done.
Yes. So, and then, while all this is happening, Kalina shows up in slow motion and throws a flare, which stops the ghost from attacking. And I went, did we ever get explained why the flare is like the deterrent for the ghost? The ghosts are like, flare, no! It's just like, ah!
Because the dead don't like fire.
Yeah, but it would make sense for the mom. But, the rest of them aren't traumatized by it, so why?
Yeah.
Well, they're like zombies. They don't like fire.
Yeah.
They mentioned at the beginning of the movie, it's very beginning when the junkyard scene, when they show up, one of them makes the quip something about some special type of flare, silver something flare.
Oh, yeah.
This shit doesn't work. Yeah, they say it at the very beginning. It's when Cyrus and Lillard's character are grilling her.
Right, because Cyrus says something like, oh, you're still using those like silver
yeah, it was, I can't remember what
silver
it was.
powdered flare or whatever. It was kind of like a joke. I was like, oh, I guess that actually deters the ghost. All right, sure.
Temporarily, very temporarily.
Yeah.
Arthur showed proof that there was a ghost, and I was like, I don't know what other proof you needed. Your daughter just got yoinked to the ceiling. You had to pull her down. like something is clearly attacking her, you can't see. But no, it's not until you put the glasses on. There's like, oh, wait a second, guys.
Ghosts don't exist.
All right. Oh shit, ghost. Like
yeah.
And Miss Honey tells Arthur, she's just gonna be Miss Honey for the rest of this. Sorry. She tells Arthur about the house and about like how it was a design that was never like no one was ever going to be able to build this certain design. I can't remember who the guy was that they were talking about, like this guy from like a long time ago. But Cyrus ended up figuring it out and building it. And you get the line where it's like built by the devil, run by the dead, which is kind of like foreshadowing to who Cyrus is. So Cyrus is pretty much the devil. And he's trying to get this ultimate power somehow by collecting these ghosts.
Trying to get the Eye of Sauron.
Yeah, pretty much. Just sprouts that building with the eye on it.
Yep. I would see all.
I love making Lord of the Ring references that I've never seen all of Lord of the Ring.
Okay, he'll also get like a Palantir or like see somebody having an affair on their wife and just they're dead.
Wow, that's very drastic.
That's what
he runs a tight ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around. Because then you'll find out
very quickly.
So it says Dennis. Oh, because Dennis gets trapped in one of the cube cells when the house configures, but it was kind of Maggie's fault that he gets caught in there. And then he just starts getting double teamed by two ghosts, and not in a way that's enjoyable. And he's blind because he doesn't have any of the glasses. So he pretty much Maggie has the glasses, has to tell him when to duck and attack and all that. And he somehow makes it out. And then that's when we see another set of ghosts, Big Baby and Mama, or the Great Child and Dire Mother. So the Great Child is played by C. Ernst Harth, who also plays a Big Baby in another movie we've covered on the show, 2007's Trick or Treat. He played the Big Baby, like the guy dressed up as a baby, as a costume, who's like at the werewolf like circle.
Oh,
dude,
shit.
I love that movie so much.
So
I love
good.
that movie so much. Yeah.
So
it's really good.
It's just it's being typecast now. It's just, can you dress up like a big baby? I guess.
He does it well.
He does it very well.
He does it.
He doesn't have any speaking lines, so it's not like you got to memorize anything. It's a great role.
He gets fitted for a diaper each time.
Yep. What size do you take? Usually a king size sheet. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we also get the cool notion of like this original design, the original guy who designed the house and the device that's controlling everything. It was like that he designed it while he was possessed by a demon. I was like, that's a cool little touch.
Yeah.
So we also get a close call with the hammer. I got to keep looking at the list of ghost names here to be sure. I'm like, oh, is that guy right? Okay. So Arthur gets attacked by the jackal because the jackal's just running around flailing her arms. Or sorry, I think it's a guy.
It's a guy.
It's a guy.
Yeah, just flailing his arms around in his straitjacket, just scratching the shit out of everybody. And this is when Dennis breaks the news that Arthur's wife is one of the ghosts that Cyrus collected. Now, do they say if they killed her to collect her ghost, or did they just go, oh, she was dying, so we're just going to collect her ghost when she dies?
I understood that they just helped find her. That Matthew Lillard's Dennis just found her.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
That's what
I don't think they
I missed the whole plot point.
Yeah, because he
she
mentions,
was burned to death, no?
Yeah, because he mentions, well, I mean, if you put it together that like Cyrus is Arthur's uncle, like,
yeah,
he's like, oh, well, what if I fuck? Yeah, like maybe that was part of his plan to get his nephew there. He kills his wife. I mean, Cyrus is a psychopath, so
he says it at the end. He's like, that's why I chose your family.
Yeah,
that's why I chose you guys.
Well, if you listen to the if you watch, they're actually all on YouTube. All the backstory clips that were on the DVDs, you watch them all. Angela and I watched them all, and he talks about that. The way he's describing, because Cyrus is narrating them all. He says that essentially because she died in the fire, that it was opportunistic for him and it being related. Like, oh, this was an easy target for me because she died under tragic circumstances. I can use it, and just kind of worked out that way. I don't think it was like an intentional, because it even says in the thing, it was literally a log rolled out of the fireplace and caught the house on fire.
Yep.
So
there is, I do want to go through and read like short descriptions on what each ghost is, who they are. If I can find it. It's in the Wikipedia. Or no, right here. It's right here.
IMDb has
Found it.
Too.
So yeah, so this whole thing is, so was it Kalina? She explains kind of the plan, what Cyrus's plan is. He's collecting 12 ghosts to do this ritual, but he needs a 13th in order to do it, which is somebody who has to sacrifice themselves for love, which pretty much means Arthur. And it opens up a portal to hell, and the person who opens it gets the power to control that portal or control that part of hell or something like that. It's one of those like, is it going to work out for you? It's hell. Like the devil could just be like, yeah, get fucked, dude. Like,
yeah,
I'm not giving you that power. Get to, like, what the hell is that?
Where's landlord you could have?
Yep, exactly.
No kidding. Why would you hang out with that guy?
The devil is 100% probably the worst boss ever. Can't even keep track of all of his demons. Oh, God damn it. Another one possessed this random person again. So we get the line from Kalina where she's like, I have enough explosives to blow us back to the 15th century. And I went, oh my God, is this an Army of Darkness reference? And I looked, I was like, what year did Army of Darkness take place in? It said 1300 AD, which is the 14th century. And I went, son of a bitch.
So close.
I thought it was going to be a reference.
Almost.
And, yeah, so she explains she goes through all the ghosts. And so I will go through all the ghosts. So the first one is the firstborn son, which is the child. It's the ghost of Billy Michaels, a boy who was a fan of cowboy films. One day, a neighbor found a real steel arrow in his parents' closet. He challenged Billy to a duel, with Billy only using a toy gun. However, he was no match for the arrow, and he died when the neighbor shot it through the back of his head. And he just wanders around whispering, I want to play. The torso is one of those like mobster stories where it's this guy, his name is Jimmy the Gambler Gambino. What a nickname. He just needs to gamble so much, he just gets the nickname the Gambler.
Gambler.
And he made a deal with a rich businessman for a boxing match. He bet on a boxer. The boxer lost. He went to go collect, the rich guy went to go collect, and Jimmy didn't have the money, so they took him and chopped him up into little pieces. And so his ghost is just going around trying to collect all of his body parts.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah, now he's trying to collect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arm and a leg.
I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Yeah.
Not that kind of collect. Get out of here. The bound woman. She was a chair. I'm trying to remember. We see her very at a very small clip, right? She's the one who's walking around with like that crinked neck, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. So she was a cheerleader named Susan LeGros, who was a rich girl who seduced men and then would get rid of them. And so she broke a lot of hearts. And then her boyfriend found her cheating, strangled her, and killed the boy she was cheating on him with, buried her body at the 50-yard line of the local football field. Bro, if you're what a terrible spot. Not to say, not to justify the actions of this guy, but like, how not to get caught? I mean, just bury her on the field I play football in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, he was caught, clearly, because he was convicted and sentenced to death. And then before he was executed, he was quoted as saying, "The bitch broke my heart, so I broke her neck." And her ghost is still in her prom dress, hanging suspended by the strangling implements with her arms tied behind her back. The withered lover is Arthur's wife, Jean. She was burned severely, saving her family from a devastating house fire, later died of her wounds in the hospital. Her ghost initially appears in a hospital gown hooked up to an IV pole and showing severe burns on her face. Unlike the ghosts, she is not a vengeful spirit, electing to help her family rather than show malevolence. At the end of the movie, she appears fully healed in her normal clothing. Then we have the Torn Prince, which I think we saw him a couple times up to the point that we're at in the breakdown. It's just a guy. His name is Royce Clayton. He was a baseball player in the 50s, and he was killed in a car accident during a drag race. Like drove his car off a cliff, and they found out that the car crashed because somebody had cut the brake line. And then he was buried in a plot of earth that overlooked a baseball diamond. And so his ghost carries a baseball bat. And in the background in his cube, his wrecked car can be seen. Half of his body is torn to shreds from when he was dragged under the car.
So there's 2 people that are buried in sports fields.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. The Angry Princess.
Go sports.
Go sports. The Angry Princess, or the Naked Lady, is Dana Newman. She did not believe in her own natural beauty, so abusive boyfriends fueled her low self-esteem, which led to much unneeded plastic surgery for imagined defects. Eventually, she got a job working for a plastic surgeon, getting paid in treatments rather than cash. Alone in the clinic one night, she tried to perform surgery on herself, but wound up blinding herself in one eye and permanently mutilating herself beyond saving. She committed suicide in the bathtub by slashing her body repeatedly with a butcher knife. When she was found, people noted that she was as beautiful in death as she had been in life. Her ghost is naked, still carrying the knife she killed herself with and showing all the wounds, and the inside walls of her cube are splattered with her own blood. In the bathroom scene, the phrase "I'm sorry" is visible on the floor in blood. Subtitles also reveal that the blurred hissing screech that announces her arrival is her whispering, "I'm sorry." This was written on her suicide note. When her cube opens, she advances towards Ben Moss, who backs up into an open doorway to get away from her and killed when it is snapped shut. Fun fact that I looked up, there's only one ghost that kills people in this movie, and that's the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut is technically the only ghost in the movie who actually kills people, because the hammer assists in killing a character later, but doesn't do the full killing, where the Juggernaut, you see him kill a bunch of people in the beginning, and then he does what he does later on in the movie, which I thought was pretty interesting. Then there's...
Maybe they're not bad people.
Maybe. I mean...
misunderstood. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, going through these breakdowns of each ghost, you're like, okay, none of these were great. Like the Torn Prince is what he is. The Withered Lover. The Bound Woman, I mean, yeah, she sucked because she cheated on our boyfriends, but she didn't deserve to get fucking murdered.
Right.
The next one is the Pilgrimess. She is the ghost of Isabella Smith, an English woman who traveled across the Atlantic and settled in New England during colonial times. She was an outsider of the town she moved into. She was she was accused of being a witch, so...
She's a witch.
Yeah. I guess her sentence to the stocks, which is the pillory, which I'm guessing is just prison.
Well, no, it's the wooden thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that she's in, right? And she couldn't drink or eat. So
okay.
Yeah. Well, the big thing was they tried to burn her in a barn, and then the barn burned down, but she came out completely unscathed. Then they put her in the stocks.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. It says she was found guilty of witchcraft after livestock began to die mysteriously. When she emerged from a burning barn completely unharmed, she was sentenced to the stocks. 8 and 9 is the Great Child and the Dire Mother, which is the ghosts of Margaret and Harold Selburne. This one was fucking crazy when they break this one down. So it's she was an attraction in a carnival due to her being only 3 feet tall. She was raped by the Tall Man, who was another carnival freak. I mean, this is what it says in the thing. So Harold, who is the Great Child, was born as a result of it. He eventually weighed over 300 pounds. Harold, who was spoiled, raised as his mother's protector, and kept a childlike mindset to the point that he wore diapers his entire life. One day, some of the carnival employees decided to play a little practical joke on Harold and kidnapped his mother. Enraged, he set out to look for her, and when he caught up with the culprits, he found that his mother had accidentally suffocated to death in the bag that she was kept in. Harold killed the kidnappers with an axe, keeping their remains and displaying them for paying customers. Later, when the owner of the carnival found out that what Harold had done, he ordered a mob of people to tear Harold apart. Their ghosts are always together, and Harold still wields the axe and wears a bib stained with food that his mother had spoon-fed to him.
This is the TV show right here.
100%. That's what I'm saying. You got to have
they need to do it.
The series where every episode is the individual ghosts about how they became the ghosts, and then give us this story as a series. Like,
that is wild.
It's so twisted metal, man. When you see like the backstory,
yes, it is.
Right? That's what I was thinking when I was going
It's so
through.
good. It's so good.
Glad you said that. I need to pick up Twisted Metal Black for my PlayStation 2.
So good.
Oh, I have it.
Game kicks ass.
I have it. I have a
So
copy.
good.
For PS2.
So tasty.
In the DVD commentary, it was stated that their deaths were caused by the great child rolling over on the dire mother while asleep, thus suffocating her, then him starving to death. I don't know which one I like better.
I like the first one better.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
It seems more like just a random accident for the second one.
Yeah.
It's a really weird situation. The first one's like very grim. It's whatever.
Number 10 is The Hammer. He is the ghost of an African-American blacksmith, George Markley, who lived in a small town in the 1890s. He was wrongfully accused of stealing by a white man from his town and then threatened with exile, refused to leave town. A gang led by his accuser hung his wife and children and burned their bodies. In revenge, George used his sledgehammer to beat the culprits to death. He was then subjected to a cruel form of frontier justice by the townfolk, being chained to a tree and executed by having railroad spikes driven into his body with his own sledgehammer. As a final touch, they cut off his hand and attached the sledgehammer, handle and all, to the hand that was cut off. His ghost is seen with the railroad spikes protruding from his body and the sledgehammer for a left hand. So it's another version of Candyman in a way.
Yep.
I just said he was Pinhead XXL.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like doing
He wasn't a
anything
bad guy.
wrong.
No, he was protecting his family.
Fucking attacked his family.
He was a black
blame
man.
him.
He was a black man in the 1890s. Like he was.
Yeah, that was
just
Got accused of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking bullshit.
Number 11 was the Jackal. He's the ghost of Ryan Kuhn, who was born in 1887 to a prostitute. Ryan had an insatiable lust for women, rape, and murdering prostitutes. Wanting to be cured, he committed himself to Boreham Wood Asylum, but after attacking a nurse, he was put in a straitjacket and thrown in a padded room. After years of his imprisonment, he went completely insane, scratching at the walls so violently that his fingernails were torn completely off. The doctors kept him permanently bound in his straitjacket, tying it tighter when he acted out, causing his limbs to contort horribly. Still fighting to free himself, Ryan gnawed through the jacket until the doctors finally locked his head in a metal cage and sealed him away in the dark basement cell. There he grew to hate any kind of human contact, screaming madly and cowering whenever approached. When a fire broke out in the asylum, everyone but Ryan escaped. He chose to stay behind and face the fire. As a ghost, his arms are free from his jacket and the bars of his cage are ripped outwards, showing that he may have escaped his bindings again sometime before the fire started, and that his cage may have heated up enough to where he could have ripped it open before the fire consumed him. Jesus. Imagine that. It's like, I just let this get really hot so I can just peel it off my face. And then the last one is the Juggernaut. He is the ghost of a serial killer named Horace Breaker Mahoney. Standing 7 feet tall, he was such a grotesque height and appearance that everyone ostracized him as a child. I don't know if I would ever ostracize a person of that size. You respect the man who is 7 feet tall and massive.
Yeah, dude.
People are dumb.
Yes.
So his mother abandoned him at birth, so his father raised him, putting him to work in a junkyard, crushing old cars. After his father died, Horace was left on his own and soon went mad. He would pick up female hitchhikers and drive them back to his junkyard, then tear them apart with his bare hands and feed them to his dogs. One day he picked up an undercover female police officer who called for backup for a SWAT team to surround the junkyard. Since close combat was impossible, the police instead struck the yard and arrested the giant. However, Horace broke free from the cuffs and 3 officers lost their lives. Quickly, 5 SWAT officers took out their guns and brought Horace down in hail of bullets. When he finally went down, they shot an extra round into him just to be safe. His ghost still shows bullet holes all over his clothing and the wound that finished him. There you go. That's every ghost in 13 Ghosts. Or you could just watch the DVD extra that literally does that, but it's narrated by F. Murray Abraham, who has a way cooler voice than mine. So I hope you enjoyed that.
I like your version of it. I appreciated your version of it. It was nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So Kalina, she finds the device, and then you get a weird twist that she's actually working with Cyrus. And also, I also question the fact, did Cyrus fake his death? Is he alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because
all right.
what's his face takes his glasses off and still sees him.
Yeah, he can still see him.
Yeah.
Well, she takes off the glasses because she's wearing the glasses, and she takes them off, and you see him. So that was where I was like, I don't think he's dead.
Nope.
Yeah.
But also, if you fake your death, You still gotta walk around with your fake neck slice. Like, I feel like you could probably take that off. Like, I feel like you had time. When did you die? Like a week ago? Like, when did this happen?
Ooh, he didn't take a shower yet?
Yeah, right. He's wearing the same outfit. I have to make sure I look like a ghost. Like, no, you don't. So people know you're not a ghost.
Yeah, he's fine. Like, that's the twist. We understand.
So Dennis and Arthur come up with a plan to use one of the glass like windows with the Latin inscription to protect themselves as they're going down the hallways. And I go, yeah, but what if something's behind you? Like,
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
We need it too.
I can't turn around. I can't turn it around.
Hold on. Give us a second. We got to turn this.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I have to turn it.
It should have been a sandwich board.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Dennis grabs one, Arthur has the other, and they're kind of back to back, and they go down the hallway. They're protected. Perfect. So yeah, Dennis just gets absolutely rocked. He like sacrifices himself as the Juggernaut, and Beastman, the hammer shows up. I'm gonna forget the names. I didn't write all the names down here. All right. I know I just went through the entire thing.
He's got a hammer.
Let's call him Hammerman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring forth the Hammer Man.
Dennis has a
MC Hammer, if you
Batman moment.
So yeah, he gets his back snapped. Like the Juggernaut literally picks him up and just folds him like a lawn chair.
I was wondering what would break first.
I was waiting for it.
Your body. What a beautiful voice.
ADR.
Yeah. So Cyrus calls for the ghosts for the ritual. He like turns on the Evil Dead recording that speaks Latin, and it calls all the ghosts. I like how all the ghosts are just like, all right, I guess it's time to go, and they just disappear. But the naked one has to do this weird, like dramatic, like, oh, and so everything jiggles. I was like, I feel like that was on purpose. Somebody did that on purpose.
We can't get Shannon Elizabeth to do it. We'll get somebody to fucking do it.
We'll get the naked ghost to do it.
What they did is they actually took a vinyl album of Ghost and they just played it in reverse.
Oh,
I have one of
he's
those.
Looking around.
I have.
Yeah, he's like, he's looking.
Should I try it?
Maybe you don't want to in your own home.
They're gonna be by us in January.
You hear your wife, honey, we got ghosts again. Just get the spray.
Where's my flare?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's my silver flare? Got any more of those?
That would be really weird for a T-Rex ghost because you throw it and it would follow.
Shit.
You're like, oh shit, the flare.
Yeah, but Dan, you got to realize real T-Rexes weren't like that. That's just the Jurassic Park T-Rex. That was
we don't know that
one. You've never have you guys not seen the like this is what T-Rexes actually sounded like?
Yeah,
where it's like this
like, to our best knowledge.
It's like the bellowing, it's like a bird call, but it's like super low register.
It's like underwater almost.
Yeah, it actually it's pretty terrifying. Like I don't know what's more terrifying, the like our OG like roar or this like weird new thing where you're just like, I'd be terrified either way. This is
I heard that in the woods.
Yeah.
Well, you also got to think like out of the side of the fact that they're birds. Listen to any other like some of the other large birds like cassowaries and even not big.
Sounds like that.
Sound like fucking demons in the night. It's fucking great. We're like,
and they're like this big.
The shoebill.
Shoebills.
That sounds like a machine gun.
Yeah, but they also have quite a bellow to them.
The shoebill crane. Yeah, those things are freaking crazy. I don't even know
what that is. You guys are all so fucking cool.
This legit.
Yeah. Like,
I'm glad somebody.
All three of you are so fucking cool, man. Like I'm telling you, like you guys have so many fun facts. Like this is a lot of unintentional learning when you see this show. Whenever I hear this show, I'm like, I didn't know that.
I'm glad.
Like just random shit, you know.
I'm glad that we're over 2 hours into this recording and you still think we're cool.
I think it's awesome, dude. Like I want to pause and hear what a T-Rex sounds like, and also what a shoebill sounds like.
It is. It's one of those. It's what like watching it in the dark and just be like, yeah, I don't think I want to hear this when I'm out like walking in the woods. Also, why is anyone walking in the woods in the dark? Like, go fuck yourself.
While you're at, look up what the kiwi sounds like. It needs to be that video at night because it's just running around.
And
it stops. It's like, You're like, what the fuck?
They have really long
Then it
bills.
trots off.
And they're only like this
I'm not ignoring.
big.
I'm writing.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny, dude. I want a kiwi so bad. I know I can't have it. I want it.
I want a guinea fowl.
They're,
All
no,
right.
those things scream. They're dinosaurs. They're raptors.
We don't have much left
Still
of this
good
plot.
progress.
Let's
Okay,
fly
here.
through the rest of this plot.
Sorry.
No, don't need to be sorry.
We do this all the time. All the time.
So Arthur sees his wife. He's like, I missed you. And then you get this really weird thing where the camera, instead of them cutting to the next scene, the camera has to like go down the hallway and you just see like Tony Shalhoub at the end just doing this for like 30 seconds. You're just like, get the camera off him, okay?
He's shaloobing.
He's doing one of those things where he's like peeking over to make sure, like, is the camera gone? Can I stop pretending like I'm crying?
Cut.
Cyrus betrays Kalina. He like traps her in a room that just squishes her. I was like, that's a dick move.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be even worse than what it was. And I was like, dang it, why'd you have to cut it?
What was this supposed to?
What was it?
It was supposed to show her eyeballs and stuff popping out.
Oh,
but-
come on.
Yeah.
You saw a man fold in half.
I mean, really.
And gets cut and slide down the fucking door.
Oh, I
Like,
wanted to
why?
see
Why
that.
is this your?
That
Why
would
is
have
it
been perfect
squishing
if it was like a
mud?
3D movie though, where it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It'd be like Friday the 3rd. Was it Friday? Oh, Friday Part 3, because that was the 3D one.
Yeah.
Where friggin' that
Made
dude's
sure
head
Those
gets
are eyeballs pop out.
So, you also find out that Kalina killed her husband in the beginning. Like she was actually working with Cyrus the whole time. She was the one who actually killed him.
She was cheating on him.
I don't understand though.
Yeah,
What
it was that
the
weird.
misdirect that
I didn't.
everybody
like it.
was dead
was
except for her and
Yeah.
fucking Lillard. Like, what
was she
matter?
getting? What was she getting out of it? Was she just going to be like his sidekick in the journey to hell? Like I don't. What was going to happen?
That's how I took it. She was going to be the first lady in hell.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm assuming they did not sign a prenup, so she should get whatever from that. She's at least get the car and the house.
Maybe they did, and that's why he offed her.
Oh,
Maybe.
Problem solved.
There you go.
She wanted central air, and he was like, "It's hell."
Yeah.
Yeah,
open a door.
So we get another like weird breakdown of all 12 ghosts again, and the fact that Arthur's the 13th. And I went, we already were told this. Why are we being told again? I don't need to know again. You want me to read them all again? Because that's literally what happened in the movie. No, I'm not going to.
That'll be great. Thanks.
That's the after credits bonus here, where he's gonna go through it one more time.
Yeah. That's the end game here. That's the post. That's what Patreon gets for the post. Arthur faces off against Cyrus because this is when Arthur finds out that Cyrus isn't dead. I love the fight, and then it's just like him bitch slapping him with his cane. You are nothing. You're nothing. Just a piece of shit.
Over.
He got a couple good licks on Cyrus though. He like grabs him, fucking beats him a few times, but then the magic of the cane. But then that's when you get the cane sword. Gonna get you every time. But then Maggie, in her infinite DJ skills, messes with the recording, and all the ghosts just go, all right, I guess we're done here. And then they
It'd be cool if the ghosts are like, let's break it down.
I was waiting for music to start playing.
Sandstorm.
No one literally smacks a mixer like Maggie. Literally, it's just Three Stooging the fuck out of that mixer.
Work. You're like, yeah, and the ghosts are just like, oh, I guess we attack Cyrus now. I guess that's our thing. And Cyrus gets picked up and thrown into. I forgot to mention the fact that so Maggie causes something to happen where the two kids come up. And then there's like those things that like pop up, and it's like a blade.
Yeah.
And that's when the ghosts pick up Cyrus and throw him into that, and he gets chopped into pieces. And
that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
That was fun CGI.
It was the thing to do.
Listen, the CGI very minimal in this movie, but not terrible. Like there were some moments where you're like, all right, it's something. But like even the shot of the glasses, like there's the when you first see, I think they're in the bathroom. This is when Kathy's in the bathroom.
Kathy.
She's looking in the mirror, and it's like all clean. But when you look through the glasses, there's blood everywhere, and like the glasses are clearly CG, and they don't look terrible.
No.
Well, even the machine, the Mammon machine or whatever in the basement, like
Yeah.
that's you get like a shot of that going. It looks fine.
Yeah.
There's
Like,
decent
that's all right.
detail through all of it. Yeah.
When it
Some people
breaks,
used to give a shit doing CG and not just like pump it out.
Yeah.
when it like starts to like break, that was probably the worst of it. Like it's just
Yeah,
pieces flying everywhere. Also,
I mean, they
like
could've done
Maggie's
it
in that.
practically.
They could have.
Just
Also, though,
throw it in
Maggie is
there.
in the room when this thing completely explodes, and she's fine.
And she's staring at it the whole
Yeah.
time. I'm like,
Yep.
man,
She's
you
like,
wanna, like,
"Oh, that
go
big
somewhere.
gear might just absolutely annihilate me," but I'm gonna
I'll
stand
be
here.
fine. Walk it off.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
It's beautiful. So
How does that always find their way? Why the fuck does
Bugs Life.
find its way into these fucking podcasts? Why?
Because it's a great spot of that movie. I love it.
It is really good. It's really good.
So Ghost
Nobody
Dennis,
talks about ants.
Ghost Dennis gives us wise words. He's also the only ghost who can talk with his mouth moving, because for some reason when the mom talks, her mouth never moves. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
oh, all right.
Maybe she's been dead too long.
Yeah, he's very fresh.
Yeah, that
He
is
is,
true.
true.
That is true. And why is he cleaning his glasses? You're dead now. You don't need your glasses. God. But he can't
Peter
see
Parker
without his
was dead.
glasses.
Yes, exactly.
He throws them. He's like, "Oh shit, I need those."
And
Jeez, bring him back.
Arthur makes the leap of death, which is he times the little freaking ring things that are spinning around, and he saves
Like
his
in the
kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
With one go when it goes flat. I'm like,
Yep.
how?
Yep.
do you
What was
time
his
that?
plan if the machine didn't do what it did?
They're trapped in there.
What was? I was like, "I'm here with my kids," and I'm like,
Well, you're all
"Okay,
dead now.
and?"
Yeah.
The ghost wife is just spinning around in that wheel, like, I love you guys. I love you guys. She just keeps on
Waiting.
She just keeps going and going. Oh, okay.
She was using NBC. It won't go away until you hit the right response. That fucking owl from
Oh.
Ocarina of Time. Like, it just keeps looping inside.
No, it's the NPCs from Skyrim. They just keep following you and saying the same thing.
What was
over
that
and over
noise?
again.
Must have been the wind.
So the house goes boom. The ghosts wander free. You never know what happens to them. They're just like, all right, see ya.
This is the end of Jurassic Park. Holy shit! It's the end. Oh my god!
Are we gonna get a 13 ghosts a minion?
That was Fallen Kingdom.
Oh.
Because they're just like me. You find out the kid's already a ghost, and he let the little kid's already a ghost. He let all the ghosts out.
Oh my god,
This movie's
so good.
Oh god.
Yeah,
I
there's
just
your
love
sequel
though-
right there.
I just love before the jackal wanders into the woods, he just goes before he goes in.
I love it.
He needed that last one.
He wants you to know that he's going.
Yeah.
True.
I like, yes, all the ghosts are free now. Now they can just go murder and kill indiscriminately again.
So the mom
I love him.
The mom shows up. She's like, I love you guys, without moving her mouth. But also, funny thing is, they're on this platform. There's a good 3 feet all around them that is just a pit to somewhere. And
Possibly the basement. Maybe further.
one
We
wrong
don't know.
move, one of them is still gonna die.
Sacrifice the kid.
Yeah.
But the fact is that whole house exploded and it was all glass and nobody's dead.
No. Nope.
It's plausible.
If this movie was a horror movie, that would have killed somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, how great of a death would that have been? Just have someone completely sliced apart.
Oh, it'd been great.
Should have been Cyrus's death.
Yeah,
That would have
surprised
been
it wasn't.
great. Yeah.
He deserved
So he
much
got-
worse than he
So
got.
they had to be thrown into the weird contraption knife thing. I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, Maggie shows up and she's like, "All right, I'm out of here. I'm going back home. I quit." And then
Something about she did earlier say crazy ass white people, which is like one of the best lines in this whole fucking movie. I thought was funny, but I don't blame her. I would have quit a long time ago if I could have left.
She didn't have to go with them.
She didn't, because they didn't need to fucking have them made in the first place. That low ass income. You got
that's the
kids, they
thing.
could do the housework.
I don't want to be the person who goes, "Yeah, Maggie didn't need to be in this movie," but Maggie really didn't need to be in this movie. Like, she really doesn't do anything other
Who's gonna
than
scratch the
that
record?
last thing that she does at the end. But I feel like you could have. I guess. So you had her be in this entire movie to do that one thing?
You literally could have
Alright.
had, listen, you could do this whole movie, the entire movie, except it would be any scene where it was, Lillard and Maggie's character or whatever, just to have it be Shannon Elizabeth, she doesn't get kidnapped, just the little boy.
Yeah.
That it's the same fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been Maggie. Or Meg. The fuck
So
is her
did-
name?
Oh,
No. Kathy.
Oh,
Sorry.
Kathy. Yeah.
Go ahead, Tyler.
I mean, do you think like maybe Maggie tested well in test screenings and they just
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
gave her that? Because that's what that's I know that's what happened with LL Cool J with Halloween H2O. Is when he gets shot, he was supposed to die. And then they brought him back because he tested well.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that was the same thing, kind of like people just liked her and was angry that something happened to her.
Well, I'm fine with her being there, but
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't negatively
Detract.
impact the movie.
Yeah.
It's just one of those
No.
like, does the movie change much if she's not in it type thing? But it's like she's in it. She's not a terrible character, so I don't really care. It's just
I think she said, if you guys want to use my song for the credits, I'm gonna have a this movie. I'm saying something in this movie. If you're
which I
gonna
didn't
use
even
my
know
song.
was her at first.
Yeah.
I had to look it up. I was like, oh shit, that's Maggie rapping.
Yeah, she sang more in the credits than she spoke in the movie. So
True. Yeah. But yeah, that's
it was
it.
fun. I love this movie. I really, really like this movie. I'm glad you guys picked this movie. I'm so happy you guys had us with you guys because this is so much fun and like seeing you guys, in person, like in real time. Like I could say something and you guys answered just like in that videotape. Like this is really cool.
Well, Eric just
I
jumped
love
right
it.
into
So
our
great.
final thoughts. I didn't even finish the final thing. Eric's already in his
knew.
final
No,
thoughts.
I'm
He
just
knew.
saying.
He's listened to the show before. He knew.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
No, you're good, dude.
But I still
Edit
have
that
to.
whole
But I
scene
still
out.
have to do this. And that was the
Yeah.
plot of 2001's 13 Ghosts.
In a world filled with bad movies, two men risk it all to bring you a podcast that covers the very worst of cinema.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Join these unlikely heroes as they deep dive into Z-movie classics,
I am Torgo. I take care of the place while the master is away.
cheesy action films,
I will send you to hell. I've been there for 10 years.
badly dubbed Italian horror,
Mother, this plot smells of death.
right through to modern cinematic catastrophes.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
Dominic Lawton,
Oh my God!
Can Be Wild.
We have such sights to show you.
The Bad Movie Cult. Available every 2 weeks wherever you get your podcasts.
We already got Eric's final thoughts on the movie, so now we're going to move on to Tyler. After your recent viewing, what do you think of 13 Ghosts?
This was a lot of fun. It was actually one of the best things to just sit down and watch after a shit day at work, just to like turn your brain off and enjoy just this time capsule of 2001 horror. So I enjoyed
Yes.
this. This was a lot of fun. The cast was great. Seeing Matthew Lillard in his prime, Shannon Elizabeth in her prime, Tony Shalhoub doing his thing, F. Murray Abraham acting crazy as shit. This was great. This was a lot of fun.
Dan?
I'd say, like, I still love this movie from when we watched it. Actually, I don't know why we didn't own it. Did you buy it, right, while we were sitting here?
Oh, I just bought it. Yes.
Yeah, she just bought it.
Right at the beginning.
And we watched it, like, we paid to rent it, like, watch it, because we're late watching every fucking thing. I was going to watch it last night, and I fell asleep early because I've had a weird fucking week at work. And she's like, she looked it up, and she's like, oh, it's this much. So I was like, just buy it. So, anyway, like the movie. It's fun. It's a great watch. It's a short movie. I do agree. I don't think the movie's particularly scary, but I love the setting. The characters are fun. I like like all the ghosts have a backstory, super cool. Because they could have just been like, fuck it, it don't matter. But they took the time to do it for all of them, which was fun. And it's of course being based on, let's be honest, a schlocky film from the '60s. It's got its own little bit of schlock to it too, and I really appreciate it. And it's fun. It's good. I think it takes itself seriously, but it could still get some of those little humorous jabs in there. So it's good times.
I realized that my Blu-ray was not in frame the entire episode.
Oh,
it was in frame for you guys, but not for everybody watching. Not that it really matters, but there it is.
We'll get it for post.
All right, do you guys want to redo this whole thing, or?
Yeah, we'll start over.
Okay.
We just start from the beginning.
No.
I'm looking at the recording time going, no.
All right, now the hammer is.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
We haven't hit our longest recording time yet.
No, we're definitely not going to.
God, no.
This movie is a blast. It feels everything early 2000s, but it's just one of those horror movies that just like it has that horror element, but it also just has great characters, and like it's a horror comedy in my opinion, especially with the addition of like Matthew Lillard. And Matthew Lillard is the best part of this movie, hands down. F. Murray Abraham is a close second for me because he is just eating these two guys are eating every scene up. Like Tony Shalhoub and his family is kind of like, yeah, they're fine. But like Matthew Lillard's on screen, he's awesome. F. Murray Abraham is an absolute legend, so he's great in pretty much everything he does. It's just a good time. I hadn't seen this movie in years before watching it for this episode, and it was worth the however much I spent to buy this Blu-ray and add it to my collection. So I recommend it. It is currently streaming right now. If you don't want to buy the Blu-ray, which it's inexpensive, so I would recommend support physical media. But if you don't want to at this moment, I believe it is streaming right now on AMC Plus or Shudder, or no, I think it's just AMC Plus. So yeah, check it out if you haven't in a while.
And go watch the original too.
Yes, which it's on Plex right now, but I definitely might have to snag. I want to see if I can find like a William Castle collection that has like all the like William Castle movies of the 50s. So, definitely. Angela, final thoughts on 13 Ghosts?
I mean, I can't say much more than what you guys. Jeez.
This guy gets it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us.
That's way too close. No, I can't say much more than what you guys have said. I love the monster ghost designs. They're just awesome. I love the backgrounds of all the ghosts. I really wish they would do a series for all of them to go more in depth. But yeah. So glad I picked this.
Me too.
We are too. Yeah.
You're welcome.
This was great.
I'm surprised it took us this long to talk about this movie, to be honest.
Yeah, really.
Thanks for saving it for us, though, because I appreciate it. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have seen it.
No, thanks for being here too.
No, it was a good time. Of course, I love the enthusiasm. It's great.
Yeah.
All right,
we try.
Well, now it's time to go over to social media and see what you all had to say about 13 Ghosts, and we got quite a few responses. We're going to start over on Twitter, where our first one is, well, actually, before I read the responses, I asked about everyone's thoughts on the movie, and I added a bonus question about what is your favorite horror remake, and I'm going to ask everyone here what their favorite horror remake is at the end of me reading these comments. So the first one on Twitter is from Doom Generation Podcast, who says, still love this one. My favorite remake is probably House on Haunted Hill. I actually have a double pack of the remake of House on Haunted Hill and the sequel, which I forgot even existed. Stu from Stu World Order, or at SWO Productions, just says, it's fun and it has some great performances from Lillard and Shalhoub. Favorite horror remake, Dawn of the Dead or Fright Night. Fright Night is definitely a horror remake that people don't give enough credit because it's actually really fucking good. Colin Farrell, Anton Yelchin. It's great. I think David Tennant. What an Oddcast says, love this movie. One of only a very few ghost movies I will watch and have always enjoyed. Remake, that's a tough question. Personally, Texas Chainsaw 03 and Friday the 13th 09. Saw the Blob in comments. That's also a great remake. Just about anything but Elm Street.
Rip.
All right. Yeah, it's not good. Our Monster Zone co-host Mikey, or at
he likes it.
Spectre M90, he likes it. He says, so much fun. All of the Castle remakes from around this time are so aggressively 2000s, and I love them. Favorite remake is tough. I'll throw a ringer. The Maniac reboot is such a cool movie. Separates itself from the original, but feels as sleazy and gross as I could have wanted. David Garrett says, this remake is a lot of fun. I prefer it to the Castle original. The Thing is probably my favorite remake. The VHS Abyss movie podcast says, love this. Great fun. Still wish they'd done that planned miniseries explaining all the ghost backstories. Favorite horror remake? Would have to say The Blob, 1988. Jalen Sala says, that poster scared the shit out of me as a kid. The VHS store next to my grandma's house had it in full print on the front, and it always traumatized me passing it by on my way to her house. At Lebowski 1223 says, The Thing and The Fly are my two favorite horror remakes. 13 Ghosts isn't bad. It's pure fast food cinema. It's a quick fix. It does the job, but there's no real substance or value to it. Some great designs and FX make up work on the ghosts, though. Jesse, you're at Mr._J300 says, despite only seeing parts of this movie, I like it. Well, you should see the whole movie.
Correct. Because don't be like the torso.
Yeah.
Be a whole.
He's got to collect all the pieces. Oh, we did get one over on Threads, one from Colin Stanton 78, who says, I love this movie. I never thought this was a remake, but as for the remake, it was brilliant. I can't knock the original, though. It's in black and white, but it was good, too.
Good.
Yeah.
I know I've seen it before.
And then somebody replied, just says goats with a question mark.
Goats?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Because he says goats, and he's like, no, ghosts.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Well done. Good call.
Yeah.
Good catch.
And
Hope y'all.
let me hop over to our Discord, where I know we got some responses there.
Don't go to the section about my not properly used dick pic, okay?
Yeah, I won't share that. First one is from Derek from Bad Movies Worst People. Says, my wife likes this one. I haven't seen it since like 2001. So you haven't seen it since it came out.
Nice. Well,
Lo Wang says, as far as remakes go, this one is pretty solid. I love the designs of both the ghosts and the house, and I think those elements hold up pretty good. The only thing I don't think holds up is that early 2000 CGI. Yeah, but there's just not a lot. So it doesn't really take me out of the movie like some other movies that just used way too much CGI. So, but I will agree with the majority of that. And Spicy Dan says, I just watched this on AMC and I really like the look of the ghosts. I've seen this movie a few times and it's always enjoyable. Hey, that's how I used to watch it. So yeah, there it is. There are all the comments. Thank you so much for leaving comments on 13 Ghosts. And make sure to follow us on all the social medias. We are Dissect That Film on everything but Instagram and Threads, where we are Dissect That Film Pod. I post usually the day before we record whatever movie we're covering, and you guys have been killing it, leaving us comments and sharing your thoughts on the movie. I've been trying to add some extra bonus questions to kind of spice up the posts. So thank you for participating. And before we move on to the next part of the show, I'm going to go around the room and ask all of you what your favorite horror remake is. So Tyler, start us off.
The Thing. Easy one.
Eric.
Either The Fly or Invasion of the Body Snatchers, according to Reddit.
According to Reddit.
According to Reddit. Nice. Well done.
All right.
Are those good movies?
Yes, they are very
good. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So I had good picks.
Fly for sure.
Go watch them.
Yes.
Invasion of the Body
I'll go right
Snatchers with Donald Sutherland is very good.
I need to watch that.
Yeah. Dan.
Me too.
I need. Oh God. It was really tough. I was torn between The Thing and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I really like that movie.
Angela.
A lot of these have been really good. I'm gonna actually go against everybody else. Carrie.
Ooh, the
Which
Chloe
one?
Grace Moretz one?
The 2002 one. I liked it.
Oh, okay.
Or was that the made for TV one? Wasn't that the made for TV one?
I thought it was really good. And
That
I
was
liked
made for
it.
TV? Carrie 2?
From 2002.
The remake from 2002.
Yeah, there was a remake from 2002, and then they did the Chloe Grace Moretz one, which was like 2012 or 13 or something like that.
Is Carrie 2 the Rage Carrie 2?
Yeah. It's the Rage Carrie 2, I think is
that
what
okay.
the title is, yeah.
Got it.
Here,
Okay.
But yeah, I
wanna
like
look it up real
I like a lot of what everybody else has said, so I wanted to give a different one.
No, that's great. I love the varied opinion. That's awesome.
Yeah, Carrie from 2002 was a TV movie. Had Patricia Clarkson played Margaret White.
Oh wow!
And then Angela Bettis was Carrie. And then we're getting a Mike Flanagan one next year.
Really, that's interesting.
Yep.
Seriously, he's
Yeah.
doing that. He's doing that and The Exorcist.
Yeah. Well, I think he's currently working on Carrie, the show. It's going to be a
it's a show.
miniseries. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Amazon, I think, is going to be doing it.
Okay.
For me, it's The Thing. The Thing is just fucking perfection. But a close second would probably be the 03 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've always been someone who I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I think if somebody put the remake and the original in front of me and said, which one do you want to watch? I'd probably pick the remake every time because to me, it's like it's more fun, which is weird to say about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but like the original is just so you got to be in the mood for it.
It's raw.
Yeah.
It's harsh.
But it's the time, and it was how they made the movie. So it's like I'm not slighting that movie in any way because I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but that remake just fucking rules, man. It's so good.
Marley Ermey kills it.
Oh my God. He is so good. He is so good in that.
Yeah.
All right. That is it for 13 Ghosts. Now we're going to go over to our guests, and they are going to tell us where we can find them, what their show is all about, all that fun stuff that you usually do with your guests. So whoever wants to take the lead, go for it. Share with us what Team TNA is all about and where we can find you wonderful human beings.
How you want to take that?
Yes, we're wherever you can find your podcast. Team TNA. Eric, if you want to give them some specifics, go right ahead.
Team TNA podcast is Tyler and Arik podcast. We've been friends since freaking 2002, so we're going on 23 years now, right? 24 years almost. And yeah, this podcast started because Tyler and I would hang out every single Sunday, and then when COVID happened and all of our places were getting closed down, we're like, how do we stay in touch? How do we have our weekly instead of our Sunday meeting? How do we just have a hangout? So this podcast is very much you being a third wheel in our hangout and listening into our conversation, and we just have fun, and we bring guests on, and we have topics and recurring guests and guest spots on fun podcasts like Dissect That Film, and it's a really good time. We have a lot of fun. We really do. We have a lot of fun, maybe too much fun. Like a lot of times I'm the only one laughing, but it's still good though. I think.
No,
I don't
all
know.
matters.
Yeah, I have a good time. I hope you guys will like it. But yeah, we're at Team TNA Podcast on Instagram, and then Team TNA Podcast on just anything you can find a podcast on. And we have links in our bio as well.
Yep. And the links will be in the bio of this episode, so make sure to check them out. It's a weekly listen for me. I've been listening to them for feels like a long time. I got to hang out with them for the first time last month, and it was an absolute blast, and I can't wait to do it again. And it was an absolute pleasure having you guys here, talking with us, hanging out with us for a long time, almost an hour longer than the actual movie itself, which is usually how this goes. It's just usually how this goes. We've tried. It's just impossible, especially when you have guests, especially when you have 5-6 people talking. It's hard to have a short episode. But if like I listen to a lot of movie podcasts, when I'm at work, because that's my primary place I listen to podcasts. And Team TNA is a podcast that is a good palate cleanser to, like, they talk about movies in a segment, but it's a nice palate cleanser from all the movie podcasts I listen to kind of separate from that for, a little bit. I have my movie podcast. I have Lullaby the Fear podcast. I have Team TNA. That's my little circle. So
thank you.
We're happy to be the ginger to cleanse your palate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan and Angela, which of our podcast episodes are your favorite?
Great question. No,
it doesn't help. It doesn't help when the host tells it doesn't help when the host tells them that you guys are going to be on and now 2 hours before you guys are on.
Usually I like to. I'm not blaming Parker. It happens. Usually I like to, if a new guest comes on, I like to try to listen to an episode, so I at least get a feel for you guys. But he's like, dude, new guest. I was like,
yeah, it was on me. That was my.
Yeah, so I'm not mad. I'm just like, I can't do nothing about it.
I dropped the ball. I told him, I was like, hey, so we're gonna have guests, and then that was it. And then it was like today, I was like, oh yeah, we have first time guests. It's Tyler and Arik from Team T&amp. I was like, yeah, they're not going to listen to anything before.
You should listen to my work. And like today, I was on the road a lot. And it's whatever. I'm not mad at Parker. I'm a lax guy. I roll with stuff. It's whatever. But like, yeah, I don't have an answer for you. It's the one that I will inevitably listen to. Well, that'll be the answer.
That's listen to the one before that one too. Also, that one because there's tie-ins.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And a lot of what we say can save your life. Like, you never know, it's like,
You learn something new every day.
That's true.
Exactly. Thank you so much for having us, you guys. Seriously, like this was so much fun, man.
This was great.
This was a blast, and looking forward to our next conversation. Next week is the final episode of Spooktober, but it's also Halloween.
Yes.
And usually we do like franchise breakdowns for Halloween, but since it is not just Spooktober, it is the month of Angela. Angela has curated the perfect month. And what better way to finish the month off than to talk about one of the new icons of horror? And not his first movie, but his sequel. As we're going to be talking about Terrifier 2 to end Spooktober. A 2.5-hour movie about a clown absolutely annihilating people, and I am so ready.
Says no words.
How long do you think that record's going to be? 2.5-hour movie.
Oh, it's going to be long. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. So strap in, people. Strap in. But Terrifier 2 next week to finish off Spooktober. You guys are getting 2 straight Dissect That Film Podcast episodes since we have been going bi-weekly with the Monster Zone. You guys are getting a special 2 straight episodes, and then we'll be back to our normal bi-weekly setup for November. But Spooktober, best month of the year, in my opinion. I love it. I could talk about horror. I mean, maybe one day this podcast will just turn into a straight horror podcast. Who knows? We'll see.
We talk about a lot.
Yeah, we do. We do. But
it's okay.
Yeah, as I stated before, make sure to follow us on all social medias. Dissect That Film or Dissect That Film Pod. Make sure to go to your favorite podcast app and rate us 5 stars, because that really helps us out. The more 5-star reviews we get, it kind of like pushes our podcast out there so that people will listen to us more. I think as of this recording, we are like 1 away from 40 reviews on Spotify. So that would be cool if we could hit that soon. Also, as of this recording, we have hit 50,000 downloads on the show.
Yeah,
which is fucking awesome. So
nice.
That's an awesome achievement. I didn't even think we'd even get remotely close to that anytime soon, but you guys have blown it away, and I'm very grateful for that. And we have a patreon.com/dissectthatfilm, where for a single $1 you can support us and get uncut early episodes up to a week before the regular episodes would come out. We're doing monthly watch-alongs now. We did a watch-along last month. We watched the movie Crabs, which is bonkers-ass movie. I don't know if the watch-along has already happened for October, but I hope you enjoyed it. If it did, if it didn't, I don't know what we did, but I hope it was fun.
Yes.
But for November, I do know we're doing Thanksgiving, so that's gonna be a good time. But yeah, for a single $1, you guys can hang out with us for watch-alongs. For the $3 tier, I got some things going on in my brain that I'm going to be getting in. If it doesn't happen in November, it'll happen by the first of the year, so that you guys, feel like you're actually getting something for that $3. But thank you for supporting us over on Patreon. It's really we greatly appreciate it. See, when we record for a long time, my brain starts to melt and words start coming out wrong. So my apologies. But if you've listened to the show long enough, I suck at talking, yet I do a podcast. I think that's about it. I don't know. Oh yeah, we have a YouTube channel where you can see our faces. Hey, if you've been listening to Team T&amp podcast for a long time, you know that you probably don't see their faces a lot unless you've seen some clips on their Instagram when they were doing cool recordings at a studio, which is badass. But you get to see them for this episode. So you can see all the crazy things we're doing here. So
this is actually the real living room here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
I
lives
live in a mushroom.
He lives in a Phineas and Ferb villain lair. Yeah. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That whole, rigmarole that people like to say for YouTube. We appreciate it. I put a lot of work into the videos, so hopefully you guys enjoy them. And lastly, before we get out of here, I got to thank all the supporters over on Patreon. We have Dustin Elkins, Billy Joseph Jr., Rudy5453, Bucket of Chum, the Shark Movie Podcast, Corey Morissette, Daniel Collins, Jordan Champion, Lo Wang, Doom Generation, Angela, Dissect That Dan, The Baron's Hideout Podcast, Eric Stein, Robert Stewart, Jason, Anna Presley, and Lone Wolf. Thank you so much for supporting us over on Patreon, and thank you to everybody else for supporting us everywhere else, because without you, this show wouldn't exist. And guess what, guys? This has been episode 220 of the Dissect That Film Podcast. Until next time, I am Brett Parker. That is Dan and Angela. And that is Arik and Tyler of the Team T&amp Podcast. We're going to see y'all again on the next one. We're terrified. Goodbye. Watch more horror movies.